Welcome to the Fishie podcast, everybody. Today's topic. What is today's topic? Don't be shy, guys.
I think it was the vape thing.
Fuck yeah. Before we start, let me introduce everybody to you guys. We got Farish here, we got Rafa, and then we got Asim. They'll be joining me on the first episode of the Fishy podcast. Alright, Vape Ban. What do we think about it?
Man.
What do you mean you're
I
not?
think it's pretty good. I think they handled
Okay.
it amazingly.
You think they handled it amazingly?
Yes.
Farish, what do you think?
I think they handled it.
You think they handled it? I agree. They did handle.
They
I think
did
this is
handle
one
it.
of the handlings of all time.
They handled it all time indeed.
You could say it was a handle.
One might say that. One might say that would not be ridiculous to say. It would not be ridiculous
Would
to say.
not be ridiculous to say.
You know what?
How about we ask the politician in here what she thinks about the vape
Don't
ban
say
No,
that
by
vape
first.
politicians.
Absolutely hate the Vape Ban. I have like so much to say about it. Genuinely, I don't like the way they handle things. I don't like the way that it was an arbitrary order. I don't like. I mean, ultimately, the vape ban is good. We should be banning vapes. We should be banning cigarettes. But I don't like the intention behind it. I don't like the way they did it. I mean, the way he did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
How do
I
you know
agree.
the
I
intention?
wholeheartedly agree. This is quite possibly, in my opinion, the most cowardly act done by a president of this nation so far. And that includes, on that list includes Arnie giving up, him resigning 3 times throughout his
Do you
political career.
genuinely believe, you wholeheartedly believe that Moise banning vapes is as cowardly or more
Yes,
cowardly
yes. Let me give you the
than
list. Let me give you a
Arnie?
list. Number one would be Muiz banning vapes. How he banned vapes. Okay, not banning vapes. How he banned
Yeah.
vapes. Number two will be Andy resigning as president. Number three would be Andy resigning as parliament leader. Number four would be Andy resigning from his party. That is the list. And I'm
Yeah.
telling you, this is the most cowardly act I have ever seen from a president so far.
Hey, you forgot
Let me
number
explain to you
5.
why. What?
Annie resigning from politics.
Yes, I'm resigning from politics. That is number five. Listen. Let me explain. Wait. Okay. Before we go to Rafa's explanation, I want to explain why I think it is horrible.
Go ahead.
Alright. So I think if they are gonna ban vaping, so they claim that they banned this for the greater good of the society, right? That is what they claimed. That ain't gonna do jack shit. Let me tell you something. Alright. They ain't gonna do jack shit. They're like, oh, we gotta protect the kids. We gotta protect the kids. The kids are smoking. The kids are vaping. Let me tell you something. The kids, they were smoking in school when I was in school. All right, this ain't gonna do shit. They're just gonna smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen. What I'm saying is, with the vapes gone,
yeah.
it would
Well,
be difficult.
it's so listen.
Like vapes, basically like you ban the vapes, and you make it difficult for these kids to purchase it from the shops.
Okay,
And like anyone who's not already doing it, they wouldn't start.
that's your point.
Yeah.
I say that
Stop
is a
people
very
from
dumb point.
starting.
So,
Also, it's preventing people from starting.
Stop. It's preventing people from the brother. They got this. What's that thing where the nicotine pouch you put in your mouth? What is that thing called?
This or something.
Yes, it's in. They got that shit here. All right.
is it?
People are gonna be still. Yeah, they're gonna be stealth in that shit. All right. I'm telling you.
Rules or
Listen. Wait. I'm getting sidetracked. Let me explain why I think this is cowardly as fuck. All right. Muiz is claiming that this smoking, it is so bad. This is the worst thing ever. All right. That's how he sounded, right? Guess what? At the end of the day, the cigarette companies are still gonna make money. Okay, Root and OCC are gonna make money. He's like, oh, to stop all this shit, I am increasing the price of cigarettes. What? is that going to do? Alright, let me tell you. Here's the thing. It's not going to affect the cigarette companies the same way it's going to affect vape companies, because the way cigarette companies deliver their cigarettes is different. They sell to shops and customers buy from the shops. So it doesn't matter if customers buy cigarettes or not. They still make their sale. You know what I'm saying?
So
And the
you're
money
telling
is going
me
into the government. Yeah.
that an all right ban is going to be different from
I
increased
no
taxes?
no.
No way.
Listen, what I am saying is, for a leader, not a leader. No, I will not call him a leader. For a president to come on here and say he's doing this and he's doing that. At the end of the day, all I am seeing is his words not meeting his actions. That's what I'm saying. And like after like the cigarette ban thing, I see on the news that they're selling like what tea bills and shit. Clearly, the government is going bankrupt. They're struggling to make money. This is a very cheap and pathetic effort for them to
I
inject
mean, like,
some money into their
I
pockets.
would
Yeah.
prefer. I prefer this over like the fucking traffic police shit that Ibu did after he went on that work trip. Like he took. You guys know like Ibu, like at the beginning of his presidency. Like I could be wrong. I'm not a factual source, but
Uh,
and he went on a trip around the world, like improving relations with countries or some shit. And he took his whole cabinet with him, and everyone
okay.
traveled in first class. First class tickets aren't cheap, and that shit like cost us a lot. And
What point are you making
during
here?
the point I'm making is, in order to cover for that shit, like that's and the budget got exhausted, and in order to cover for that shit, instead of doing some shit like what Moise is doing, he started finding people. Like the average
I
citizen.
don't think that
Asim,
it
I
made
don't
enough
think
money to
I don't
count.
think you're realizing that ultimately Moise is trying to do the same thing just in a different way. Like
Yeah, I
he
would
Yeah.
prefer it
he's
if
still going to be relying on finding just like what Ibo did with the traffic. It I think we can all agree that this was a decision so that they can bring more income for the state, but I don't believe in putting citizens in such a situation just so that the state can get more money. That's what I don't agree with. And
I
nah.
agree.
nah, and
I
and
think
and the thing, and I feel like I get where you're coming from, but I feel like you're giving Moise too much credit for
No,
Yeah.
I'm
anything.
just saying I would prefer. I mean, like I would prefer if he find the smokers than every single person on the road. Get what I mean?
All right.
No.
Okay. Listen. Okay. Let me put an end to this discussion very quickly.
Mm.
I agree with Kojita. I agree that Ibo was a shit leader. All right. I don't think anyone here would disagree. But right
Yeah.
now, this we are not talking about Ibo's rights and wrongs. Today we are here to discuss on Muizzu's wrongs.
See, but the thing is, we can't talk about Moises' rights and wrongs without talking about Ibu's rights and wrongs.
No, no, no,
No,
no, no,
you
no, no,
Because
can.
no.
You
You
absolutely
can. You
can.
because
absolutely can.
because like I would keep it real.
Yeah.
This government would not be as shitty as it is if it wasn't for Ibu, like fucking up
Well,
our
let
economy.
me tell you something. Let me
that's
tell you
true.
something. Yes, I agree. I agree. Every government is worse because of the previous government. Who fucking
Nah,
who? Wow. Give
nah,
me a political science degree right now.
nobody, nobody said this shit about Ibu saying yeah, Minna Hedi. Nobody said that. Like a few people did, obviously, but only the MDP motherfuckers. I
All right.
was it the you know, never mind.
All right.
Ibu got a
Okay.
relatively healthy government compared
Yeah,
to
he got the
what he
one of the
left.
best governments.
All right.
He's the
Ibu
Okay.
created.
only.
Look, all I'm
Yeah.
saying is if we keep bringing Ibu into this discussion, it would end up being a Ibu versus
Yeah.
movies discussion. I don't think that is necessary right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we need to compare two shitty presidencies. I think we need to speak about who is currently in power. and I'm saying he is a wolf in sheep's
that's like
clothing.
saying it's like saying we shouldn't be talking about the
Listen, don't make me defend Ibu, alright? Your takes are so bad, it's forcing me to defend Ibu. Don't make me do that shit.
I mean, my takes are somewhat alright.
What Asim
Yeah.
is saying that the current policies reflect how bad Ibu was.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
like a hard right to fix what went wrong.
That's
Yes,
true.
yes,
What you
I
said.
get, yes, that is a very, yes, that is a
But
take.
for whatever reason he had to do it, I'm saying it was not right of him to do it
Exactly.
this way. I'm not opposing the ban itself. I'm just opposing the way and the intention on how he did it.
Does the
Exactly.
intention really matter?
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
Yes,
This is the
because
Here's the thing.
president.
ultimately that's what shows. No, here's the thing, Asim, you have a very, very um positive look on our president, and I get it, but it's not a good
I do
reason.
not have a positive outlook. I'm just
No,
saying, like, that
that's a very
decision he made
positive way
was a
to
good decision.
think
Like,
about.
he
No,
has made
you can't be
some shit
defending.
decisions. I am not
No,
defending him. I'm just saying he has
no.
made shit
The
Oh my
thing
decisions.
is,
god.
This is
you
one of
need.
the better ones.
Nah, here's the thing. You need to be thinking about the intention itself, because ultimately that shows how our president will be. And fuck it, like Muiz has been here for like how long now? Less than a year.
Yeah.
And have if he's gonna abuse his power like this just for the sake of getting income for the state, imagine the next 4 years.
Yeah, man. Also, here's the thing. Fuck the intention. Fuck, fuck all that. Alright. The outcome is still shit. The outcome is people who are vaping is just gonna switch to cigarettes. The problem was never kids smoke. Okay, my bad. Pause. Kids have been smoking. Alright, they smoke whatever they can. Alright, this is not. Let me tell you some. Kids, they've been smoking in schools this entire time. Alright, the schools they just hide that shit whenever they catch it, whether it's cigarettes, whether it's vapes, whether it's pods. Alright, I'm telling you, the kids they've been doing this shit. Everybody knows. Alright, I don't know who's surprised by this. You know what I'm saying? My point is, vape ban good, but does it lead to any actual like measurable positive outcome in society?
No,
Fuck
It
no.
does.
no.
That's what I'm
It
Oh
saying.
my
It
does.
god.
does.
Oh my
It
god,
does.
this brother.
Here's the
It's
thing.
a
Listen,
very
listen, listen, listen.
small demographic that
No,
you're talking
yeah, but
about.
here's the thing. Listen, listen, listen. Right now, there are obviously more smokers than non-smokers. What I'm saying is, because of the like Miharo, the people who aren't smoking, if vaping and all that shit isn't as easily accessible, like let's be real, it's a lot easier to vape than it is to smoke a cigarette.
I agree.
You can't
Yes,
smoke a
I
cigarette
agree.
inside your room. Like you have to light the shit up. You're gonna smell bad. Your breath's gonna stink. Your teeth, all that shit. I don't know. It's a lot easier to get into vaping than it is to get into cigarette smoking.
That's true.
And by
I
banning
agree.
vaping, like Arne, like you just said, those who were already vaping, they're just gonna move to cigarettes.
Yes.
So like,
But it
there's
stops the new kids
no
from.
one, yeah, no one's gonna start vaping anymore. I don't think like there would be
Oh
some
my
people, yeah,
god.
but like it would obviously
Listen,
like
okay.
lessen the number. It would like minimize the number of people who start. Like some people just do not have the time
But
to
still a
find the deal, and
minority of the demographic that we
the
have here.
minority turns into the majority. That's what I'm saying.
No, this
It's
You
like the
can't
trolley
you
problem,
can't be making laws and orders like this just to benefit a small minority of the country. That's what I'm saying. Ultimately, okay, and by the way, before vaping even became a thing, there were kids in school still smoking cigarettes.
Yeah,
So
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but have you
Smoking
seen the
isn't
kids
new.
these
Why
days?
are you
None of them
letting
have the
Nana
balls to do
Nana
anything.
No,
stop? Listen, listen,
because
listen.
kids right now they have
Yeah,
the
because vapes is
opportunity
just
to go for
better.
something that's like sweet smelling and all that. It's so much more convenient for them. That's why they're vaping. But ultimately, does even if vapes weren't a thing, I can assure you those kids that are vaping right now, they would still smoke cigarettes sooner or later because that's how it has always been way before vapes became common. So it
Yeah,
doesn't
well,
exactly
As a
stop.
pretty
It doesn't.
horrible outlook on life, I'm gonna keep
no,
it
no,
real.
listen, listen, listen. I feel
So
Nah,
like you
everybody
said,
just
it's a
you say
ignoring
very
the
your
fact
point
realistic
that
is
way of.
cigarettes
your
used to be a
point is
thing.
well, listen, your point is that everyone is gonna start smoking sooner or later.
No, no, no.
No, I'm
Like
saying
that's what I'm hearing.
no, no, you need to think about this. I'm saying before vapes became even a thing, there were students who were smoking cigarettes in school. We all know that, we've seen that. And I'm saying even without vapes, kids are still gonna be smoking. And the kids that are stopping because vapes are banned, that's a very very small minority, and I don't feel like making a law just to benefit the minority is great. And honestly, it's a very very bad abuse of power. And to be honest, you're talking about the intention is to get unlawful income from the citizen, and I don't think that's good. Ultimately, you're creating criminals overnight. Yeah, they gave a month, but what about those businesses that relied on vapes? Okay, yeah, they weren't good businesses, but what about them? Just
Alright,
Think
because they,
government
they,
someday
they
we'll
did
said
all
we get
that
out here.
because they can't. The thing is, the government do not get any profit from these web businesses, but they do get a certain tax benefit from cigarettes. So, because of vapes, there were less people buying cigarettes. They knew that, and then once vapes are banned, people will switch to cigarettes, and that's why they increased the price of cigarettes so that they will be getting more money through this, and then they can also find more people. Once you have like more criminals in the country, you'll be able to find people more, and then you'll be getting even more income to the state. I don't feel like this is good.
No, like from what you're saying, it just sounds like I don't know, everyone is going to start smoking at
Listen,
some
alright,
point in
alright,
their life.
alright,
It's
alright,
inevitable.
alright. Listen,
Like,
Asim, stop. No, 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 Asim, stop. Alright, stop. Listen, let me tell you something. First of all, some devil's advocate on the let's think about the companies. Listen, they all knew what they were doing, alright? Everyone knew the dangers of what they were selling. I am not too concerned about them going under, first of all.
yeah,
Second of all, the intention and all that shit, right? Are we really this stupid that we are going to applaud and like like hype up someone for just be like, okay, vaping bad, let's ban vape? Is that really how low the
I'm
bar
not
is?
hyping them up.
No, no,
I'm
no.
just
Yes,
saying
you are.
I
You're like,
can
oh, think
see.
about the intentions. I'm saying the intentions are not me. It's not a good enough intention. If he really cared about this, we should ban everything. That's what I am in support of.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. I think we should put on a hard ban on all nicotine and tobacco substances. This includes
Yeah,
shisha. This includes cigarettes. This includes vape. This includes those zins that they are trying to bring in here. I think there should be like strict regulations when it comes to advertising as well, because they keep advertising that shit. I think that you should punish the platforms that host those ads as well as the companies running those ads.
I agree.
Yeah, you
I don't
can't
know,
just
man.
ban
it
you can't
must
just ban
start
one form
somewhere.
of nicotine and expect
Yeah,
everyone to suddenly stop.
it
It's
doesn't.
we are
It
forgetting
doesn't
that this
serve
is
the
an
purpose of
addictive
the ban,
substance.
Laszlo.
Nicotine is such an addictive substance. If you're hooked on it, you're just gonna
Yeah,
go to
but
the next
here's the
one.
thing. Here's the thing. Like,
What?
not everybody that starts is addicted from the start. You have to start somewhere. And vaping, like, hear me out. Just hear me out, okay?
Yeah,
Vaping was like, let's be real, a real easy, like a really accessible gateway into getting addicted to nicotine.
you are
And
forgetting that before vapes, it was
yeah,
just
but here's the
cigarettes.
thing.
You are
There's a
no
lot
no no. You
more.
are looking at
Hear
this
me
in a
out.
Vapes
Hear
no
very
me out.
small
longer
way
Hear
before
me
the
here.
out, man. Hear
vapes.
me out. Listen to me.
Okay,
Listen to me.
okay. Let's
Listen to
let's
me. Stop
hear us
interrupting.
out. Yeah.
You like Korea today, like Mihara, like at least from what I've seen, there are a lot more smokers than non-smokers. Like, almost like everybody's smoking these days, and I can say without a doubt, like there are more people who smoke vapes than people who smoke cigarettes because, like I said, it's a lot easier to vape than it is to smoke. You know, people are like more. It's a lot more appealing. You can just do it in your bedroom. Like you won't be like disturbing anyone. No one's gonna smell the burning tobacco and all that shit. You don't have to step outside. You don't have to keep buying it. You just like buy one thing for like a month and then you sit.
I get your point.
I'm
I get your point.
saying it's a lot easier to get into smoking because of vapes. At least
Alright.
Miharu, it would be
Yes, wait, just okay. Let me tell you something. All right, let me tell you a story. How I used to smoke back in the day. All right, mind you, nicotine is an addictive substance. We should all keep that in mind. We are all forgetting how addictive nicotine is. All right.
No, I'm nobody forgetting that.
No. You are genuinely forgetting the way you are speaking.
I am not
you are
forgetting
how. No, shut up. No,
okay,
listen. Listen, you are forgetting. I'm telling you. Alright, back in the day when I used to smoke, right, what I would do is I would leave my house, I would go all the way over to Rasfando, I would smoke, and then I'll carry a little bottle of attar to hide the scent of the smoke, and then I'll come back. See, the reason for me to switch to vape was just because it was convenient. Okay, at the end of the day, nicotine consumption, someone who wants to smoke is gonna go through all that shit just to smoke. Or the convenience is just a bonus factor that comes with vaping. Nicotine is the core issue here. The addictive substance is the core issue here. It doesn't matter. And the reason why you think everyone is smoking nowadays is because you are at this age where you are seeing it all. Alright, before, if you are someone from back in the day, they'll be like, yeah, everyone was smoking cigarettes. That's just how it is. It's a thing to do with, because you are currently old enough to be around smokers. That's what you see. You understand what I'm saying?
What Aasandha is saying is that
man.
banning vapes creates a high barrier.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, the barrier is not high enough if it's available.
Hear me out.
Joining the nicotine.
You didn't exactly let me finish my point. You did not let me finish my point. Like, you're saying you used to smoke cigarettes and then you switched to vapes because it's convenient.
Yes.
I'm saying people who have no history of smoking anything, like I'm talking like the cleanest lungs possible. They start seeing people vaping, they get into that shit, seeing how convenient it is. Like I'm gonna be honest, like I never felt the need to smoke cigarettes. I only did it to like seem cool in front of my friends. And I never liked
smoke cigarettes. The point is you smoke cigarettes, right?
You guys, I think you guys are forgetting that cigarettes don't just taste like ash, right? There are cigarettes that are flavored just like vapes, right?
Yeah,
I know. I have tried
no,
still taste like ash. Compare that shit to vapes. It tastes like ash. It smells like
ash. It don't matter. It don't matter because it's an addictive substance.
You're not letting me finish. You're not letting me finish, man. You guys are talking from a point of view where like everybody's smoking, or from the point of view of someone who's already smoking. They switch to vapes, yeah. But what about the people who haven't started smoking at all? The kids who haven't started smoking at all? Listen, hear me out. Let me finish. You don't like Kojita. It's a lot easier to start vaping than it is to start smoking cigarettes. You take away vapes or put a ban on that shit to make it illegal. You put like a huge fine for even getting caught with something like that. And then a lot of people who would have started smoking would not be smoking. Like you're saying, Miharu vape kurame, they're gonna switch to cigarettes. What about when there's nobody who's going to start vaping?
3 times now, and I have one question to ask.
Yeah, because you're not getting it. You're not getting my point.
Listen. I have one question to ask. How do you think people started smoking before vapes were a thing?
Oh my god, man! Oh,
You
Yeah,
really
before
Vapes
you're
vapes,
are
actually
how do you
not
think people
illegal.
started
understanding my
You're not
smoking?
point.
understanding what
No,
he's
no, no. I
saying.
understand what
You're
his point is. I'm
actually
saying
not understanding
smoking
my point
as
at
an
all.
activity. This did not exist in a vacuum. Alright, we didn't just pop into this earth with cigarettes and vapes, and people are like, oh my god, vape is so convenient. I'm saying without vapes, the same gateway to get into smoking is still there. Okay,
He's
we are
saying the
just gonna
barrier to entry is higher
no.
for
Listen, the
It's
cigarettes
a
than
barrier.
for
lot
vapes.
higher.
Let me tell you something.
Okay,
Why do you think we have
fish.
cigarette
Let me
smokers in the
ask you
first
something.
place?
Let me
Because
ask you
the
something.
barriers were still high and people
Fish.
still did it. That's what I'm
Let me
saying.
ask you something. Let me ask you something.
Okay.
Have you seen more people vaping or
Oh
smoking
my
cigarettes?
God.
I'm asking you a question. Answer me. Have you seen more people
Point,
vaping or
though.
smoking cigarettes?
That's
This
not the
man
Hmm?
point, though.
is
That is
this
the
man
point.
is
That's the
like
point.
dropped as a
People
child. Why
start
the
smoking.
reason why
Here's the thing.
people is
But you
vaping is
can't
because it
getting
is
rid of
available here.
smokers just because you
Yeah.
Yeah,
ban
you're not
vapes.
getting rid of smokers. You're getting
You're
rid of the
stopping
people who
people from
might
Oh,
starting.
That's
Yeah,
not
oh
starting
the
my
you're
God.
sole
making it a
If
lot
purpose
let
more
if
of
difficult.
this ban. That was like the sole
That's
purpose
not the
of this
sole purpose.
ban.
oh
You
my
can't
God,
you
bro.
can't just get rid of all smokers overnight. You need to have
I
a
agree.
starting
You
point,
can't get rid
and
of
that
everyone
starting point
overnight.
is banning vapes.
Oh my
There
God.
should not
Oh
be
my
a
God.
starting point. Genuinely,
There
just
is a
if you're
starting
There
gonna
point. Though
shouldn't be.
if you're
You can't just
gonna
stop
close.
something that's been
No,
around for like
listen, if
hundreds of
you're gonna
years.
close, okay, listen, I'm saying if you don't want, okay, let's say this place is a haunted place and you don't want people going in there because it's unsafe. If that's if that's like your purpose, and then you just close one gate, you can't expect people to stop going. I'm saying a better way would be to close all gates. Genuinely, just
You
close
close
all
one
gates.
gate, you stop a large number of people from going there.
No,
This
If
is
the
people
the
other
will
oh
gate
my
still
opens,
go
God.
all the
because
Oh
way
it
my
around to
still
God.
get
the
brings
in.
vape.
in a lot of
The vape
money to
is
the
the big
government.
open gate. You
The
know,
vape is
Nah,
not
the
Yeah,
no,
cigarette
vape
is
it's
is
the
like
not.
the
window.
main door. Here's the thing.
No,
You
it's
close
Cigarettes,
the
not. The
main
only
cigarettes,
reason
door,
you
and
think that
people
is
right
only
because
go
now,
through
vape
the
is the
window who
main
really
thing
wants
right
yeah.
to
now.
go in.
Oh my
TikTok is
God.
only a small part of the demographic.
We are
What
not
do
You
you
talking
can't
about
mean?
you
this.
can't
We are not
just
talking
say
about
this
the
this law.
demographic. We are
You
talking about
can't say
We're not
new
this
talking
law
about
people
the
just
entering.
demographic. We're
benefits
talking
like
about
10
all the
people
people
out of the
who
entire
started
country and
vaping.
then say it's a good law. You can't say that. But you can't, because if it's only a minority of the country that
Oh my
this law is like
god.
serving. No, I get it. What you're saying is a lot more
You
people are
don't
going for
though.
vaping because
You
it tastes
actually know,
good
if you
or
actually
something.
understood
No,
my point.
because what about the people who are already vaping? They are
Yeah, we're
addicted
not
to it
talking
because
about
of
the
the
people who are
nicotine. And
already vaping.
Oh my
We're not
once you
God.
talking
stop
about the
that.
people who are already vaping. We talk about the people who are gonna start. Like,
We
it's
are saying
going
it
to stop
prevents people from
eventually. You
starting.
can't
No, it
listen.
doesn't. How do you think people got into? Okay, okay. Listen,
Listen.
listen.
Can you guys
No,
listen?
you
Those
listen.
kids
You
are
You
can't
still
listen.
stop
gonna go out
something
there
like
and
this.
buy cigarettes.
Oh my
Higher
Those
god.
kids
barrier
are
to
still
entry.
gonna go and buy
There
cigarettes
is the
to
barrier to
fix
entry isn't getting
to
any
serve
higher.
their
All
fix
right.
of nicotine.
I mean,
Let me
I don't
paint you a
think they
picture. All
understand
right.
the
No, no,
point.
let
you
me
don't
paint you a picture.
understand.
Let me
Yeah.
paint you a fucking
Here's
picture.
the
All
thing.
right.
You guys like think you understand, but you're actually not getting it.
No,
You're actually not
you
getting it
think
at
your
all.
world starts with the
I'm
point
not
where vapes
saying the
already
vape ban
existed.
is bad. I'm saying ban everything if you're gonna ban just vapes because
I
ultimately
agree.
it does
But
not
here's
serve
the
the
thing,
purpose.
you can't, it does serve a purpose. It brings in money to this country.
Oh my God,
It
fuck the
gives
Oh
money
money.
my
to the
god.
government.
Oh my
It
Okay,
gives
hear
God.
me
money to
out.
the
Hear me out.
government is basically bankrupt at this point.
So
Let's
so
be
why
real.
don't okay
Then
Asim.
don't come out
Oh,
and say
Asim,
that, oh, we are doing this for the
you
hell.
care about the
Yeah, don't
fucking
pull that shit
you
on
care about
us.
the state being bankrupt so much. Why don't you sell your house and then give them all your money?
Okay, now we're getting personal. Damn, calm down.
Now listen. If Muizzu is like, oh, listen, if Muizzu is like, oh, we are going bankrupt, we have to increase taxes on singers, and I'll be like, okay, you know what, you're honest, whatever. But no, he comes out with this self-righteous bullshit, right? And like things insults all of our intelligence by taking this moral high ground on this shit. That's the problem I have with him. He can't be a trusted president if this is how he's going
Yeah.
to conduct himself.
This just shows how he's gonna be behaving for the next 4 years. I hope you
Yeah.
realize that.
Also, didn't he recently introduce that in moving the age from 18 to 21.
21,
That
yeah,
ain't
they
no
did.
rejection. Do you think I
I'm
was
just
buying
saying this is
cigarettes
like a
when I
slow,
turned 18?
gradual start to banning
Slow,
everything.
slow,
You
Exactly.
gotta start
gradual.
somewhere.
You can't
Oh my
put
God,
this
you
shit
are really gonna
quota.
trust
You
a
can't make
politician's
people
words?
put this
You
shit
He's
can't
gonna
quota.
go
stop
balls
there.
deep
You
first.
think
You gotta
you?
put the
Oh
tip
my
first,
God,
man.
Yeah, you
you
have to put the tip
guys
in, explore
would
the
believe
area.
if
It will go
Muiz
with a
said
little
the
and then
next
go in.
if Muiz told you guys that it's daytime out right now, you guys would be like, yeah, he's gradually gonna make it daytime.
Hey man, like
Oh, this
if you
is
like come
two
into
separate
this
things, man.
conversation like thinking,
I
yeah,
think
we're
you're
wrong,
just too personal
there's
with
no
this
way we
because
can
you're an addict,
convince
This
you.
man.
is personal. This is personal. He insulted the. Listen, the character of a president is very important, and this brings into question his character.
Yeah.
All right.
How to worry about
No,
the character
not
of a man.
a character of a president is important. That is the man who is supposedly supposed to lead this nation. And if we can't trust his word, he
Here's
says
the
one
thing,
thing one day and
you
the
know
next
what
thing
I
the
think,
other day.
what I think is wrong. People
What?
nowadays, we
What?
care too much about the president being the guy who needs to have like a good character, like
Yes.
him need to have all these qualities.
Oh my
I don't
fucking
need
god.
him to have like this
He,
some
he
moral
is
high
not
ground or something. I
reliable.
just
No,
need him
no.
to
Oh
make
my
good
god.
decisions.
He
You
is
know,
He
Yeah,
not
we
can't
don't
making
need
make
good
him
any
enough
to
decisions
decisions.
cry
if
I'm
with
he's a
saying
bad
we
Gandhi.
as
person.
citizens deserve better.
we don't need a teacher. We just need a man to make decisions, and
Yes,
he's
and I'm
making
saying his
decisions.
decisions are not good enough.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
these
It's
Oh
not
my
decisions
good
are
enough.
not
god.
good.
We don't need an Ongatari
This
Sarukar.
is mid
Yeah,
par.
we
I'm
don't
not
need
asking
Olga
for.
Sakura. We
Oh
just
my
need a
god,
guy
but I'm the
who will
crazy guy for saying we
do
should
what
ban
needs to
everything,
be
and you
done.
guys are like, no, we need Oga Saruka. We don't need Oga Saruka. Exactly. So
You
ban
say you
everything.
can, here's your point is you need to ban everything overnight and not
I,
just vapes it. What do you
I'm.
think? What do you think would happen, Nero?
Excuse me.
What do you think? Okay, how about this? Like, what do you think would happen
Okay,
if they ban everything overnight?
The
reiterating
same thing
Rafa's
that's
point,
happening.
it will create criminals overnight.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you
Listen,
ban
my
everything overnight,
suggestion.
it's gonna
My
get even more
suggestion.
criminals
First,
overnight.
Listen,
first
listen,
of
Yeah, it's
all,
gonna
listen.
create like
Inga, I just want to clear this out. I don't believe in banning anything
Oh,
because
whoa,
to
Oh
be
wow.
whoa.
no. Listen. I'm
Yeah.
not defending nicotine or vaping or smoking at all. Like, I personally, I do not give a shit. But I'm saying it's not gonna work in the Maldives. There are so many things that are illegal and still being sold and distributed. I'm saying it's not gonna work because it's in the Maldives. I have lost
All right.
trust for this country because of the citizens here, and I'm just saying that vapes are just gonna become like the next drug. And it's just gonna
Uh,
become like harder to get. But it's still gonna be distributed just underground, and people are gonna buy from like
Could you repeat what you said just now?
what?
What
I say
like
it's
right
gonna
before?
become like the next drug.
No, what did you say before that?
I don't know. What?
You said it's gonna be harder to get.
Yeah, but people will
Exactly.
still get it.
People
So
will
I
still
don't
get
yeah.
it.
believe in banning
People,
something that
do you think every single child, every single human being in this country is gonna go out of their way, like find some
to
dealer and
MV
then get,
underground,
if
yeah,
it's
telegram.
MB
if it's
underground
to
or go, so
serve
like
their
they
fix
will.
of nicotine, they
Yeah,
They
do you
will.
want
think
the
that's gonna
nicotine.
be
They
every
will.
Well, it
single
Brother, have
creates
human
you
a
being
seen
in
a
higher
this
nicotine?
barrier.
country?
At least, oh my god, I've seen you guys losing your vape for 5 minutes. All right, calm the fuck down. All right, I've seen how you behave. All right, yeah,
That
that's
makes like
right.
that's like nothing. That's like that's
No,
no.
no, no, no,
That's
no.
not the point.
I have seen. No, no,
That's
no,
Yeah,
no.
not
it's
the
Let me
not
tell you
point.
something. Let me tell you
That's
something.
not a good
The
point.
vapes are stronger than cigarettes. I will say
People
Okay,
that
how
shit
will
about
right
this? How
still
about
now.
this?
go
I've been
and get their
clean.
nicotine fix somehow.
Yeah.
I've been clean for like
yeah, but
over a
it
month. The
creates a
people who
really
wanted
big
to
barrier.
stop, it does.
Oh my god.
Okay, Rafa,
I'm
Yeah,
telling
we
you,
just
they
think
will
like
move on to
just
cigarettes
everybody
and
is
they will
like
go.
difference.
some I don't
But
know,
I'm saying it
some
serves only
addict
like a
that needs
minority of
like,
the demographic. That's
at
the
Then
least
don't
problem
remove
some
here.
the
people are
demographic.
stopping.
You're
People
It
talking
starts
about the
from a
genuinely start.
potential
minority. It
people.
doesn't start
Oh
off
my
from it.
God!
You can't
How
be
can people
clapping.
stop
You
if you
can't be
give them an
clapping for
I'm
alternative?
not
presidents just
clapping
for
my
Yeah,
hands
being.
We're
for
not
some president.
clapping, man.
I'm
you
saying
guys are.
it stops people from starting,
No.
and it
Oh my
will
God! It
stop
does
some
not stop
people
people from
from.
Yeah, they
starting
stop
if you
You
have
have a
people.
point.
It
alternatives
stops people
around.
from starting vaping. It's they're still gonna start smoking cigarettes if they
Oh
want
my
it.
fucking
Yeah. You think people
god!
just started
Um,
smoking out of nowhere? You think people start smoking after vapes so introduce it like, oh, this vape, I don't want to suck on a robot dick. Let me just hit the acoustic vape. No, people start smoking before vape were around are the same. We're just
Yeah.
repeating history again. Alright, you can't be this stupid to think, oh, without vape, the smoke will just die out. No, that's not going to happen. As long
we're
as
not
Oh my
cigarettes
saying
is
the
fucking
an
same
god,
thing.
option.
bro! That's not what we're saying.
Then what
You,
are you
you
saying? Then
guys.
what are you
Here's
saying?
what's happening. Here's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Here's what's happening. Okay, we
yeah.
are telling you guys what we think. You guys have like this idea in your head, and like what
Don't
we are
try to
saying
gaslight me,
is not
alright?
related. I'm not trying to guess, or I'm saying what we are saying is like two completely different things. You guys are just saying something else. We're saying something else. Like it does not correlate at all. We're not saying smoking is gonna die out. Obviously, it's not gonna die out.
So
We're
clearly,
saying it's
then
gonna
the exam, so then his
it's not gonna die out.
intentions are not working. This was not a
But
good move. This was not a good
do
enough
you think?
move.
Do you really genuinely in your whole heart believe that smoking is gonna die out, no matter what?
No, I
Like,
don't think.
who are they? And if they like are they ban smoking? Okay, let's say Rafa's point. She said they're gonna be creating criminals overnight by banning vapes. What's gonna
Mm,
happen when they ban cigarettes and vapes? They're gonna be creating more
then, okay,
criminals.
okay.
The whole
So,
country is gonna be
to talk
criminals.
about that
Like
point,
only
to
Then
like
talk
ten
people
about
are
that
percent
still
will
point,
gonna
be.
go out
You
of
listen,
their
think you're
listen,
way.
gonna
listen.
get more income to the state because ultimately that's what you're clapping for.
You
No,
know
that's
what?
not what I'm clapping
Let's just
for.
legalize
Holy fucking
narcotics
shit!
so
You
that the
guys are
state will
retarded. Oh
get
my
money
god.
and we don't create criminals. You know, let's
Holy
just do
shit.
that. Yeah, let's just do that.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Let's just legalize all narcotics so that the state will get money, and then let's put a 21 plus age limit on it because obviously then
Oh
kids
my
can't get it because we put a 21 plus age limit on there. Yeah, that's how you guys sound.
Y'all are
no,
actually like
you,
talking
you are
like
I am
you
actually
are
not.
retarded. Like you guys have
clinically
like what you guys are saying is like nothing similar to what we're saying at all. Like your
No,
points
I'm
do
just
not
taking
make
your
sense.
point and move.
It's not
I'm
like
taking your
in any
point
way a
and
response to
raising
what
it to
we're
such an
saying.
absurd level so that you could quite possibly see how dumb you sound.
Oh my god.
All right.
And see, like
those
here's
are
the thing.
two very different
We're like
things.
so above you that you think you're like above us, but
Oh
you're like
my
so beneath
fucking
us. It's
god,
actually
brother.
insane.
Oh my god, there's like no middle ground to this. I hope you know that this is like going nowhere.
Yeah, it
I
is
know
Listen.
going
because
nowhere.
we are trying to have a civil
Oh my
conversation. You
god.
guys are like,
And
Okay,
this
no,
guy
okay.
is
everybody's an
too
addict. You
stubborn.
know, nobody's gonna stop.
No,
Everybody's an
you
addict.
no
Everybody's going
no
to
no
be an
no
addict.
because you are being so idiotic right now.
Yeah.
How?
You
Dude, like
get
it's
this.
such a childish, immature way to think.
Okay,
Like,
It's
Rafa.
such
oh
a
my god,
childish,
wow,
immature
like
way to think
wow.
that not everybody in the country is gonna
Muiz,
start
no,
smoking.
it's like you're saying it's like you're saying, wow, oh my god, Muiz made this new order that okay, well yeah, it doesn't do much, but at least it does something, and you're gonna clap for him for that. No, you're not supposed to.
God,
We are not clapping for him. We are just saying it's a good
who's
start.
clapping for him
It's
here?
not a good
You
enough
Ain't
both.
start.
nobody clapping for Muiz here. There's nobody that's clapping for him. There is
That is
nobody
what you are
in this
doing
call
though.
right
That is
now
what
that
you're
hates Muiz
doing.
more than
Now
I do.
listen. The
Okay?
action both are validating the decision that he made by saying all this shit.
He's not. I'm not saying anything about what he said. I
Oh,
don't give a shit about what he said. I'm saying the decision is a good decision because it's a
obviously the
starting point for
decision is a good
something. You
decision.
guys are
Just
saying that
two
everybody
things
is an
can be
addict,
corrected. So
everybody is
this can be a
smoking,
good
everybody
decision
is going
and
to
it can
start
also
smoking.
be a horrible move. Both of those things can be correct. He can
How
be
is
a
it a
shitty
horrible
person
move?
and
Okay,
I'm
how about this? You guys, how about you guys like explain to me how this decision was a bad decision?
this
And
decision is a bad decision because it's just going to create more smokers.
How is it going to create more smokers?
What do you mean? Anyone who no longer has access to vape will just go for the next source of nicotine, which is
Okay, so
cigarettes.
you're saying it's going to create more smokers. So like
Yes,
your point is people who are vaping are going to just move to cigarettes. Eh?
yes.
What about the people who weren't smoking anything?
What do you mean? They're just not
Exactly.
gonna.
The people who
They're not part of the target.
Oh my, they are
Oh
part of
my
the
That
god.
is
target
the
demographic.
point.
Holy
They
Oh
shit,
my
the whole
god.
no.
point of
Listen, if
this is to prevent people from
anyone who
starting to
was gonna
smoke.
pick up a vape is just gonna be as willing to pick up a cigarette if it's just as available and more common. If everyone stops smoke vaping and just switch to cigarette, then they're just gonna pick up the cigarette. The only reason
Yeah.
everyone picked vaping
That's
was
how it
because it
was.
was what was
That's how it was
available.
before vaping.
Yeah,
That's how it's gonna be after vaping. That's what I'm saying.
yeah. The only reason vaping is popular is because that's what was convenient,
The
and
only
so
reason
everyone was
vaping is
using.
You guys
popular
are
is
talk
because it's
like
a lower barrier to entry than fucking
The barrier. You
smoking
think
cigarettes.
oh my god,
You
you
know,
think
you
kids
say the
picked up
blueberry Rick
smoking
and Morty
cigarettes
flavor,
because the
the kids will
barriers
like
was
it.
the barrier, fuck
It's
the
very
barriers,
different
bro.
from Camel
It
High.
is. Oh my god.
When it comes to nicotine, a big percentage of the smoking community do not give a shit about the taste.
Yeah.
I'm saying it
I
okay.
give a
stops
shit about the
the
taste, but
person
I'll
from
still
touching
smoke a
nicotine on
camel.
their lips in the first place. That's the difference.
No,
Oh my god.
Okay,
You
can you
think
guys listen?
people
Can you guys listen?
started
Listen,
smoking?
listen.
You
Can you
think
guys
the
stop talking
oh
for
smoking
like a few
community is
minutes and
still
listen?
at the
Holy shit,
same.
can you guys actually just listen? Can
I'm
you guys
not
actually just listen?
talking about the smoking
Can you
community.
guys
oh my
listen?
god.
Can you guys listen? Holy shit, can you guys
Alright.
listen? Okay, do not interrupt me, I swear to God. Like, this conversation is not gonna go anywhere if
Interrupts.
you just keep like saying, oh my god, yeah, yeah, it's just like, start interrupting me. It's generally not gonna go anywhere. Okay?
Alright.
You guys, the way you're speaking right now, it sounds like everybody in this country is a nicotine addict. Everybody in this country is going to become a nicotine addict. That's not our point. The people who are addicted, they're too far gone already. Obviously, yes. There are people who can stop. The people who wanted to stop are going to stop now. We are coming from the point of view people who actually want to stop, who actually want to improve their fucking lives, who don't want to get into all this shit. The kids who don't want to get into vaping and like smoking and that shit. Vaping was an easy, like a really easy gateway into smoking and nicotine. Cigarettes are not as easy. You guys can like attest to that, right?
Alright. Listen.
No, no, no,
Your
no. I'm
point
not
of
done yet.
no.
My point.
Oh my god.
Listen,
Okay.
listen. I told
Continue,
you not to
continue.
interrupt me. My first point is vaping is a lot easier to access than smoking cigarettes is, right?
Yeah, I agree on that.
My second point is I'm not talking about the people who are already smoking. Obviously, the people who are already getting high on vapes, they're gonna somehow get their next fix, like either going to cigarettes or I'm finding some dealer market or some shit, and then whatever that is. My point is the people who aren't smoking already aren't going to start because the barrier to entry of smoking has just increased by a lot. Obviously, it's not going to stop everyone, but it's going to stop a lot of people from starting because not everyone wants to start smoking. You get that? Not
Alright,
everybody is
can I
addicted to
continue?
nicotine. Not everybody wants to start smoking, but because that the barrier of entry to smoking is so high now, it's so difficult to start smoking, Miharu. They're not gonna start.
It ain't
What we are saying
difficult to
is
start smoking.
it saves the
What?
future generation. Yeah,
Saves,
fuck
Save the
the
alright,
future
smokers right
generation.
now. They
alright,
Right
can go
now,
alright.
kill
the
themselves.
smokers, let them die out. Nobody gives a shit about them. I think that the bill they just passed, I think Arne, not they didn't pass the bill, but they like Arne talked about it in parliament about like not giving Aasandha to people who come to the hospital due to smoking related issues. I think that was a great move. They should keep doing more shit like that.
Yeah,
I
they should
say
kill out all the smokers.
generally let all the smokers right now die out. Let the future generations have lead healthier lives. The people who
Alright, are you
smoke like
done?
this move, my point is in like 10, 20 years, it will absolutely reduce the number of smokers in the country. It will reduce the number of trash in this country. It will make the streets of this country walkable again. We won't have to see a cart
Uh-huh.
lying, like 5 carts lying in some kamati, or we won't have to see like 10 cigarette butts lying on the road. That shit's gonna stop. Not right now, obviously, but
Mm-hmm.
it will happen eventually.
All right.
We're not going to see
All right.
as much trash, and we're not going to have as many people walking around blowing smoke in our faces.
All
That's my
Okay,
right.
point.
let me add to
Listen.
that.
Okay.
Hey, wait. Okay, let me add to that. So this is like the starting block to adding stuff to slowly weed out the nicotine. Okay, you can start with, hey, let's ban all the vapes. And now they are proposing to increase the age limit and also the Majlis bill to healthcare. That could be a thing too. And then you know what the UK did, right? They were
What
like
do you can
people
do?
who are born after 2005 or something are not
Yeah.
legally allowed to buy. So
Okay.
they can start slowly introducing more barriers until you get to the point where you say, yeah, let's ban nicotine now. It's a good
All right. I
foundation
guess.
to build on.
All right. Are you done?
Yeah,
First of all, the point of like, or we are not going to have any, the newer generations, they aren't going to smoke, whatever, yada, 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 bullshit, right? That's a point, and Asim brought up, right?
Not everyone, but a lot of people aren't going to start smoking because of the barrier. Yes, that's the point.
And the barrier being no vapes, right? That's the barrier you're bringing up. There won't be vapes.
Yes, there won't be vapes that are easily accessible
Does
that you
your
can smoke
history
in your house,
start?
your toilet, anywhere.
Yes.
you
Does
can
your
hide
life experience?
vaping inside the classroom because there's no fucking smell.
Listen. Hey, I'm talking now. I'm talking now. All right.
All right,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
talk.
yeah.
Does your life experience and history start after the introduction of vape?
Oh my
Because
god,
that's the
Oh
only
my
way I can.
god,
No, no,
no.
listen to
this
me,
guy is
listen to me.
Can
No,
you
no,
oh,
stop
listen to me. Nah,
talking
nah,
like
listen,
some all-knowing
listen.
motherfucker in a
Oh
chair
my
and
fucking
actually
god.
like
Are we all
not
just gonna
joking
ignore
talk
the
about
history that has
normal?
repeated so over so many generations? Are we just gonna ignore all of that shit just by taking away
You do
waves?
not
You
get
people aren't.
old,
You
brother.
think
You're
that
like
people aren't gonna
3 years
pick.
older than us. You do not
And
have that
it's
much more
crazy how
experience
you don't
than we
see
do.
it. It's crazy how you don't see it. I'm saying before
Oh
vapes
my
were a thing,
god.
people just picked up smoking because they wanted to. And another thing about like, oh, we shouldn't give Aasandha to vapors and smokers, right? First of all, I think that is actually they are taking away a right you have as a citizen. I
yeah,
don't think
good.
we should pick and choose who we should give Asanda to. That is a right you should have as a citizen. The right to healthcare.
Maybe a person who destroys their lungs doesn't deserve
Oh, okay.
that.
You know what?
Would you
Next up,
rather,
maybe we should. No, no,
Fish,
no,
let me
no,
ask
no, no.
you a
You know what? No,
question.
no,
Let
no.
me ask
Listen,
you a
no, no,
question.
no.
Just
Wait,
answer
wait,
this
wait,
one
wait, wait,
simple question.
wait.
Just one
Okay.
question. Just
Yeah,
one question. Would you
yeah.
rather a smoker who chose to spend his life smoking like 5 boxes, 5 packs, whatever you call it a day, deserves the right to healthcare more than, let's say, a child who has fucking cancer?
The fuck kind of question is that?
Yeah,
No,
Oh
pick
my
and
god.
choose
it's an
here.
honest fucking, it's an honest question. I would
No,
rather
No,
no,
the
no. I
child
will
get
not
no.
access
entertain
to
that
The
question
thing
healthcare
because of
is,
how
than
absurd it is.
some
it's
smoker
already
take up
stated
the
that
No.
doctor's
healthcare
time
should be
and not
given
be
to
able to give.
everybody. No,
Listen,
Yeah, but you
listen.
healthcare should
can't
Yeah,
give
be
it to
healthcare is
given
a
to
everyone.
right.
You
All
can't
everybody.
give
right.
it to
No, can
everyone.
you
Oh
listen
It's
my
a
to me?
god.
limited
No.
I'm
resource. It's a
thinking.
No,
Can you
shut
limited
up.
listen?
resource.
We listen to your rant. We listen to your
Yeah.
ramble
Yeah,
with
I'll
your
be
can you
honest.
please,
dumbass.
can you please
History
Asim is the
started
listen?
biggest
after
Ask
fucking
me question
scam
2012.
ever.
first.
Bullshit. All right. We listen to.
No,
Ladies,
no,
one at a
can you,
time, please.
Asim,
One
can
at
you
a
please
time, please.
listen?
One at a
Asim, can
time,
you please
please. One at a
listen?
time. I am
Asim,
trying. I can't hear over you both speaking at the same time.
okay, first, okay, I'm saying that healthcare should be given to everybody, regardless of social class, economic state, nothing. It doesn't matter if you're dying of lung cancer because of the choices you made. Healthcare should be a right given to you because you're a human. And Asanda was made to be given to each and every citizen. So I don't agree with you. I'm sorry. I genuinely don't believe that a little baby should be chosen over the life of some
I agree.
person who has lung cancer. It doesn't.
Damn.
No, I'm saying
Nah,
that it's a right that should be given to each and every citizen, fair and equal.
I agree. Because it's a very slippery slope. What next? Oh, if you speed and you get into an accident, you're in the fucking ICU. Oh, sorry, but buddy, we can't help you out. You gotta pay out. Let me see your card real quick before we give you health
That would be
insurance or
funny,
whatnot.
actually.
No, shut
I
up. It's
think
not
that's
funny.
a
This
good
is no,
choice,
no.
actually.
Listen.
That's a good
That
choice.
No,
would
no.
be really
I
funny.
am serious.
Unironically,
No, I am
unironically.
no. Fuck you. I am serious. Okay. Hey, we pay so much fucking taxes. The whole point of taxes was, oh, we gotta pay for us and blah, 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 blah. That's what they introduced GST for, right? Every citizen pays their taxes so that they would get their ass in there. Okay. Next up, you'll be like, oh, anyone who has a drug addiction, we should give them ass and the bada bing bada boom. No, this is a slippery slope. Okay. It's a right you should have as a Maldivian that
The
you get
moment the
healthcare.
moment you let the state or any other institution, healthcare wise, yes, okay. If the moment you let something as sensitive and important as healthcare the moment you let them pick and choose between citizens, that's where you go downhill, because sabung it opens the road to a lot more other problems. It's a
See,
right given to
okay, let me
no,
know when you're done. Let me
no,
know
no.
when you're done.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're done. I
I'm
have a
saying,
point.
yeah. I'm saying they started as healthcare as it's a right that every citizen should have. Drug dealers, murderers, even people in jail should have access to proper healthcare. It's a right we all should be given. So I'm saying that just because, let's say my uncle is dying because of lung cancer and it's because of his own choices, it doesn't matter. He should be given to access to proper health care because he is human. It doesn't matter what he did. It's his own. He should deal with his own consequences, but ultimately the state should offer him the health care that every other citizen is getting. That you can't
Yeah.
pick and choose with something as sensitive as healthcare. I'm saying that. I'm
Okay.
not gonna defend. I'm not gonna sit here and defend people who vape, people who smoke. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm never gonna say it's a good thing because it's not. There are like, even before vaping, there have been like studies about cigarettes and how bad nicotine is to the body. And then vaping came, and then we found out that vaping brings other health issues like even pneumonia. We found out. Okay, it's common knowledge. But I'm saying that you can't be picking and choosing between citizens for something as sensitive as healthcare, because it's a right that all citizens should get.
Okay, maybe
I
the
agree.
healthcare one was a bad suggestion on
Yeah.
their side.
Yeah, I had to say
Yeah, it
something to say
is.
after she said.
We should not
Listen.
sit here and let them take away our rights like that.
Okay. And you said you spoke your point about like Aasandha being like everyone is God given, right? Is Aasandha given to every health issue? Like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
No,
Like,
I
does
get what
Aasandha
you're
cover
saying.
everything? Does Aasandha cover
That
everything?
doesn't cover
Aasandha
everything.
covers like 10% of
Exactly.
things here.
Yeah, no,
I
not
don't
everything.
care.
As
I
in,
will
does
hold on to
Aasandha? No,
that
listen.
tiny
Hear me
ass
out. Hear me
10%
out.
with my life if I have to.
No. I'm not saying the 10%. I'm not saying does it cover the whole thing. I'm saying does
It doesn't cover
Aasandha
everything.
cover, hey, yeah, like surgeries and
Yes.
cancer and all that shit? Does it cover that?
It covers stuff, not everything, as of now.
Yeah, exactly. It covers stuff, not everything,
Yes.
right? Yes. And
Yeah.
now into that, not everything goes smoking
No,
related
no, no,
health
no, 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 no,
hazards.
no, no.
Oh
This,
my
this,
No,
is-
God,
no,
this is a
no.
no.
very dangerous
It's
viewpoint to
not
have. We
just,
should be
but
trying
I'm
to
saying
increase the
it's
things
not
it
just
covers.
about Asanda. I'm saying it's not just about
We are
Asanda.
talking
I'm
about
saying
Aasandha,
that
though. We're
it's
not
like,
talking about anything else.
no, listen. I'm saying healthcare should be equal to everybody, not just Asanda. I'm not talking about just insurance. Of course, Asanda goes into that. But I'm saying healthcare should be equal to everybody. Just because someone smoked, and it doesn't matter. I'm saying that person should get equal healthcare.
Yeah, I
I
It,
agree.
agree.
I think
Who
the
it,
said, who
it
said
doesn't matter.
he's not
smoking
gonna get
point was
equal healthcare? My
Oh
point
Aasandha
my
was
You
god, bro.
said.
the
very
the bill that they were trying to pass was smoking heavy and get
I don't give a
get ashing
fuck.
under like livifying damage like
I'm
any
saying
health
it's a
issue
bad
that he
thing.
may
Exactly.
have.
They are
No,
trying to
hear me out.
remove
Can you
things that's
guys listen? I
covered.
let you speak. Can you let me speak? Holy shit. This
You've
is
been
like talking
letting
to children. This is
children.
actually insane. You guys need to like let people speak. Okay. Aasandha doesn't cover everything. It covers 10% of certain things, right? It doesn't cover all the sicknesses in the country, right? Some things it doesn't cover. And I don't think that the taxpayers' money should go into covering some guy who decided to smoke his life away on a Asantha bills. I do not believe that. The same way Asantha doesn't cover some things, I think smoking should be included in the things that it doesn't cover. Because smoking is a choice you make yourself. You choose to fuck up your health by smoking. So you should be like there should be a more dire punishment for that. You should be like you should realize that because you choose to do this, you won't be getting access to some things. You know, I don't think you should get the taxpayers' money for choosing to fuck your life up.
But that person,
I think that those resources can be used a lot more efficiently elsewhere. People who actually deserve it. I don't think that people who smoke cocaine and then finally start regretting it should get access to those resources.
Wait, let me handle this. So the dangers, the long-term effects of vaping is still not that well discovered.
It
Correct.
is very
It's
well
not.
discovered.
No.
It's not fully well discovered,
It
but
is not
it's like
fully. It is not long-term
it's
effects. I'm
pretty.
talking long-term effects. Those
It's
things
pretty
takes
well discovered.
generations
It's
to
just like
discover.
not
It's
very
very well
consistent.
discovered.
fairly new, actually.
It is very new in the scheme of
It's like
things.
not as well discovered as smoking, like tobacco and
Yes.
shit, obviously, but
Yes.
we know like the side effects of
We know the
smoking.
basics.
Vapes, yeah.
We have like very small level of exploration when it comes to vaping. All right.
Compared to cigarettes, yes.
Yes. Asim, you were a vapor.
Perhaps I was.
You were a vapor.
That's correct.
20 years from now, let's say hypothetically, all right. Hypothetically, let's say you get an illness along with everyone else who used to vape.
Yeah.
All right. This bill is passed 20 years later. You get that illness. You go to the doctor. You demand your rights as a citizen to get Aasandha for that. And they look at your paperwork and they say, only vapors can get this. We can't give you this treatment. You'll have to pay out of pocket. Yes. They
Well,
say they look at the paper.
I don't understand what you're saying. Like it's kind of
Oh my
confusing.
God.
Explain it better, motherfucker.
Can
explain
anyone
better.
else
Do not know my
understand what
God.
I'm trying to say? All right,
You're
listen,
saying okay, so you're saying
hypothetically
that
you get illnesses that only vapors get.
okay.
You go into the hospital, you demand your right as a citizen to get Aasandha coverage for your illnesses, and they say no, we won't give it to you because when you were young you decided to vape, so fuck you.
Yeah. No, but
Here's bend over and take it.
So my health issues are related to
Yes,
this
it is
vaping that
related
I
to
did
vaping.
when I was
Yes,
younger.
yes, it's a thing only vapors can get. It's a long-term damage that you did not know you were getting.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are you gonna
your
do?
point, your question is, how do I feel about not getting Aasandha coverage because of a choice that I made when I was young?
Yes.
I agree. I decided to give up my
my fucking
right
God,
to
this guy.
Aasandha.
He
No,
would
you asked
rather
me
give
for
up
my
his
opinion,
rights to the
and I'm
fucking
giving you my
government
opinion.
than say that healthcare should be for everyone.
What?
You would rather give up your rights as a citizen than just
No,
say
I'm not
that
giving
the
up my
government shouldn't
rights as
take
a
away your.
citizen. I'm
Yes, you are.
saying
Yes, you
I
are.
would
Oh my God.
absolutely pay out of pocket if it's something I did to myself. Gastuga.
Oh
I
my
chose
God.
to vape. I chose to smoke. I chose to fuck my lungs up. I shouldn't
do
expect
not
other
agree. Okay,
people's
do you think
money to
prisoners?
be
Do you
paying
think
for my shit.
prisoners? Do you think prisoners should have right for healthcare?
Let's not go there, man.
No, let's go there. Let's go there. See, no. We've already slipped
like
down the slippery
very
slope.
off topic.
We've
That's like
already slipped
extremely off
down. No.
topic.
This is about citizens' rights. You see, you're saying, oh no, well they committed the crime on their own. They knew what they were getting themselves. No. Let's go there. Let's explore these options.
Well, prisoners don't get certain rights, such as their right of freedom.
That's true.
I agree
They
that they
gave
don't
up
get
their
the right for
rights.
freedom.
They
Is-
gave up
So
their
They
should we
don't
rights.
take
have
away
all
that?
the rights.
that is to keep the society safe. So
Yeah, they have basic rights such as right to vote.
So should we take away the right for medical attention and
No, 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 no.
no,
Because
not medical
the what
attention,
they what
but
they
like
did have nothing to do with their medical thing,
uh,
right? Like, let's say they were doing drugs or they were using
drugs
tobacco. And
negatively impact your
Ekamaka
health.
Hedi. Hmm?
Drugs negatively impact your health.
What?
guys,
Drugs negatively impact your health.
I just
Yeah, they
feel
do.
like I
Yeah.
just feel like this just opens up a path when you pick and choose like that. Like for
Yeah.
example, vaping can cause pneumonia though. But the thing is, pneumonia isn't solely caused by vaping. So how can you determine
But
whether
there's like
pneumonia?
things
Like
with
for
cigarettes you
example,
can tell.
no,
No,
There's
no,
like
definitely
the
listen.
not.
black
You
lungs.
can
No,
absolutely
listen. No,
Oh,
tell
listen.
the
No,
difference between a
can you
vapor
guys
and a
listen?
non-vapor.
No, can you guys listen?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying that it just opens up a path where citizens just don't get. And the thing is, when you think about it in a Maldivian context, okay, think about it in a Maldivian context where wealth isn't distributed equally. Shit, not even healthcare is given equally. It's always the elites and the politicians on top, am I right? And the thing is, this is the Aasandha is like the one of the only things that the people in the bottom get. Okay, hear me out. I'm saying it's the one thing that people are able to enjoy. And if you open up just this like way of picking and choosing, it just brings you more ways where the elite can flourish. It doesn't matter. And here's the thing, we shouldn't be villainizing smoking that like that as if it's okay. Yeah, people have to deal with the consequences. That person is dealing with the consequences by being sick because they chose to smoke or vape. They're already suffering the consequences. I'm saying the state shouldn't have to punish them. We should be getting equal because it is a right ultimately. Even if that person committed heinous murder or any other crimes, it doesn't matter because healthcare is a right that should be given to each and every human. And I'm saying we shouldn't be taking that away. We can't
Yeah.
be picking and choosing in a society, especially like this, where we are so susceptible to elites being on top. And hisabu mane kota ki all these politicians, let's say, they're all smoking, they get lung cancer, they get pneumonia. Emi hunna we sasunu de nu jahe to health kya hai. But they will. Emi
Do you
ubran
think?
ke no,
Do you no listen?
can you let me no. Can you
Okay,
let
let me
me
know when you're done. Let me know when you're done.
Uh,
you will know when I'm done. I'm saying that I'm saying it's a right all citizens should get, regardless of class, regardless of whatever choices they made in life. I'm saying it's a right. It's a citizen's right. No matter what they did, I don't care. As long as you're alive, you deserve health care. No
I
person
agree.
should be above or below you. It's a right. And you shouldn't be taking that away just because they smoked. They're already suffering the consequences. They will suffer the consequences if they don't stop. I'm not saying it's a good thing to be smoking. I'm saying we should not be taking away people's rights based on the person. I'm saying each and every person should be equal when it comes to health. That's
Okay,
all I'm saying.
I think you're done.
Yeah.
And I think you like not fully understanding my point. And was it the my point was okay. Here's the thing. Do you think Aasandha covers everything, all the
Oh
illnesses?
my
It
fine, not this
doesn't
shit again.
Again, I
matter.
am going to say.
We are
I am
running
going to
around
say it.
circles,
Let
man.
me speak. Let me speak.
Oh my god.
Okay, stop, stop,
Alright.
stop, stop groaning at everything I say. Do you think Aasandha covers everything?
No, it doesn't cover
It
everything.
doesn't. Okay, exactly. So what about the people with illnesses that Aasandha doesn't cover? What about their rights?
We should
Shouldn't
be
they
trying
also
to
be like
increase the
enjoying
coverage.
the? Yeah, we should. Okay, no, okay, all right.
No, I'm saying we should be trying to
People
increase the
aren't
coverage of
exempt
Aasandha.
from getting those services. As long as they can pay for it, they can get those services. You are saying smokers can't get these services. Kita me kami hum pay kurang hodes, emi hum charitying hodes. They're saying you can't be giving
Who
them
said?
these services.
What do you mean? Who said anything about them not receiving services?
Yeah, he said you have to pay for the services on your
You
own
have to pay
pocket.
for the services. You chose to
No
fuck up your health, so you
citizens.
pay for
No,
it
I
That's
don't
with
give a
your
fuck.
exactly.
We
money.
can't
Asan
take
like
away
My
kawa
money.
Aasandha.
kurave huri hai to jehane kawa kuram because ultimately they're still citizens.
Oh my fucking
It
Exactly.
is
god.
still equal.
Oh
It's
my
still
fucking god.
equal.
Holy
Yes,
shit.
Amy.
This is like
No,
genuinely the most
listen.
frustrating
No,
conversation I've ever had.
Oh
listen,
You
my
guys
god,
have
are
listen,
you
listen. I'm
actually
you have
saying,
stupid?
I'm
lost the
saying
plot
services are
completely.
No, oh
shenonuli
my god.
benyasanda. Services are shenonuli benyasanda. It's not certain people not getting asanda. It's services waki wattarege disease account. They
Yeah,
don't have anything cover
exactly.
asanda.
Exactly. Smokers, they get diseases like lung cancer and shit. I don't
You
think it
think lung
should be
cancer only
covered.
comes from smoking?
I don't think it comes only from smoking.
Well,
I'm
you can
saying
tell
So,
a
people,
smoker's lung
you
from
oh
can
my
tell a
god,
smoker's
smoker.
lung from a
you really
non-smoker.
want to
Let's
take
be real.
away someone's rights. That's what you are arguing for. Okay,
I'm not saying taking away someone's
no,
rights. I'm saying
that's
Aasandha
right.
doesn't.
No.
You're not listening all this fucking shit. You can't like comprehend what I'm saying if you're not listening. Okay, you gotta listen. Listen to y'all. Yep, about your rights and whatnot. I'm saying listen to me. Aasandha doesn't cover everything. Doesn't cover some illnesses. Doesn't cover some shit. Okay, I'm saying people who smoke, they get illnesses. They should be exempted. Those illnesses should be exempted. And there should be like a regulation thing to differentiate between a smoker and a non-smoker. I think it's not that difficult to tell in this day and age the difference between a passive smoker and someone who actively smokes. It's not that difficult. You decide to spend your hard-earned money on a cigarette or on a vape, and you decide to fuck up your lungs. You decide to do that shit. My money should not go. My tax-paying money. I paid everybody in this country pays taxes. My money should not go paying for this man get services. Can you listen? My money should not go away. My money should not go away to this man get health insurance, like 10% of his fees because he decided to spend all that money. So here's the thing. Yeah, my point is, you're spending money to fuck your health up, and then you expect to get a discount on the services that you have to get because you fucked your health up. I'm saying you should pay the full price. You shouldn't get Aasandha coverage. Aasandha coverage should be for everybody other
Brother,
than the
we have
people who
heard you
spent
say
money
this
to
thing
fuck your
twice
health up.
already. We have
Yeah,
heard
because
you say
you're
this
not
twice
getting
already.
my point. It's
No.
actually
We got
saying
what you said, and we are saying we shouldn't pick and choose the coverage, or everyone should get the same coverage, and we shouldn't be trying to
but
remove
everyone
what's covered.
doesn't
We
get
should
the
be trying
same
to
coverage.
increase. That's what we're saying.
They
We
Yeah,
should
I'm
be trying to
saying
do.
everyone
improve.
shouldn't.
Oh my
We
God.
don't.
I am saying
Everyone
everyone
doesn't.
should. Everyone should get the same coverage. You think the smoker that goes in sick doesn't pay his taxes? You talk about your taxes.
Yeah.
What about all the smokers that paid their
Yeah,
taxes? What
his
about them?
taxes,
Huh?
but he also
No.
decided to
No.
spend
He
his
is paying
money on
those
other
taxes so
things.
that he would
Yeah.
get the coverage. All right, that's what he's paying the taxes for. All right. Now his tax money. You guys want to use his tax money to do all this building, all this fucking towers and shit. But no. But when he's sick and goes to the hospital, you're like, wow, fuck you. You smoked. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yes,
Yeah.
Womp womp. No,
precisely,
fuck you.
precisely. Yes.
No. We shouldn't be. Do you know how hard people fought to get Aasandha in the first place?
Yeah. It's
I'm
a right.
saying,
I'm saying that you are saying you are using Asanda not covering certain illnesses is like no, it doesn't matter because I'm saying smoker yakas. Okay, me a non-smoker, someone who smokes, we both have the same disease. That doesn't cover Asanda. It's
what?
fairly equal, both of us. Both of us are fairly equal in this situation. Because we are
What?
both not getting Asanda
What's
because
your point? What's your point?
Oh
I'm
my
getting to
god.
my point. If you will
No,
let
like
me
I'm
finish.
not like I'm saying like what were you saying? Like I don't understand what you're saying. Like we
I'm
both
I
have
don't
the
saying,
think
same
I'm saying,
Aspen
illness.
understands how Asanda works right now.
I'm saying Asanda doesn't cover certain services. It's
Yeah.
equal in that sense. Am I wrong? It's equal in that sense because come mihaka miveni buy jahiga miveni service benovechia come mihakas Asanda won't cover it. It's equal in that sense. And I'm saying a smoker, that's a person, that's a citizen, and a smoker can buy a jahiga vias and Asanda nudenya, that's you're taking away his right. It's not the same as not getting Asanda not covering certain service You're saying Aasandha shouldn't be covering that person itself, but that's it. It should be equal. You can't be
That
taking
person,
away.
do you think I'm saying that that person shouldn't get Aasandha for anything?
Or you're saying that person shouldn't get Aasandha for the illnesses caused by smoking. We hear you and we are
It
saying
Yes.
can
it's
be, which
bullshit.
can be, if whatever illness he got can be essentially covered from Asanda, it should be, because everyone else is getting that service from Asanda. It doesn't matter if he's smoking or not.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
I'm
your
I
saying
agree.
opinion.
smoker pneumonia jahigen okay, smoker pneumonia jahune smoke okay. Kuda baby and pneumonia jahune hama natural causes ahedi. I'm saying both of them should get Asanda because it is a citizen's right.
That's your
That's
opinion, and I
yeah.
respect your opinion.
I don't
Yeah,
respect yours.
I don't.
I lied. I don't respect your opinion. I think it's a shit opinion. My opinion is like
Alright,
so much better than
okay,
your
I
okay, okay,
opinion.
okay.
I
Alright,
think
okay.
ultimately it's a very bad path to go on by taking
I
away
agree.
citizens' rights.
yeah, I don't think they should do the Aasandha law. It's just
Yeah.
I think they
a
should.
slippery
And
slope.
It
it's
is
a
an
slippery
extremely
slope,
slippery
but
slope.
it's a slippery enough
No,
slope
no,
for
no,
me
no,
to,
no, no, no,
you
no.
know.
Stop, stop,
Yeah,
stop,
that's
stop.
your opinion.
No, no,
That's
no,
your
no. We
opinion.
are gonna cut this discussion right now because no, there's no minds getting changed. Nothing. It's not really
That's true.
productive. We've all said what we want to say. Let's go on to
Yeah,
something that we can all agree on.
but
Movies bad. Boom.
yeah.
Let's talk shit about movies, everybody. The next
Oh
segment,
my god.
let's roll the next segment. Movies bad. So let me tell you something. He can't be trusted. Alright. This is a man we cannot trust. This man got up on podiums and promised people saying, I will build you a racetrack. Alright. And then the dumbasses went out and voted for him at the promise of racetracks, and then he comes to presidency. He's like, you know what, fuck y'all, no racetrack for you. Let me tell you something. What about the rights of those voters who voted for him for that racetrack? What about their rights? How can we trust a
He's
president that promises
he's a
something and
liar.
then is like, nah, exactly. This man is a liar.
You know what else is funny?
What?
This is a point that not many people are going to be talking about, I think.
Yeah,
But
go continue.
the recent deduction in the salary of
Oh my god, yeah, we
government
gotta talk
workers,
about that one. Yeah.
man.
That is a
Okay, so
terrible.
like you know what that shit does. Like
Tell
so what that
us.
shit does is like the average. So he did 12,000 not to the salary mi hunga salary no kandagota. Anything above
Okay,
12,000, let's say even like 13,000, they get a salary
brother.
deduction. Okay?
Oh my
Let's say
god.
anything above 12,000, they get a salary deduction. Okay? Once again, my words aren't factual. I could be wrong. I am open to be corrected in the comments or whatever. But
Don't worry,
the
don't
point
worry.
is,
Next episode, I will be getting
me
government workers onto this podcast so I can ask them directly about this. So you can say
okay,
whatever shit you want to know right now. It will get fact checked on the next episode.
okay. So like, me the government salary cut rate, and Muizzu is like, he said, 50% of his salary is like gonna go to Kudakudingehiya or some shit. He
Yeah, I
said
think he
something
said this
like that
something a
in
while
the
back.
beginning of his
Yeah,
presidency. And then
yeah.
Miharu, he's getting a massive salary cut. So like Arne, he's
No. He's
going
not
to
getting
be
a salary
getting.
cut. He's just not gonna not take the salary.
He's not gonna
That's
take
what
his
he
salary,
said.
and then like the next
Yeah.
president onward is gonna be a salary cut. Yeah, and Arne. So like the thing with that is people are gonna be like, oh, Moise is only getting paid 25,000. No, he's just like us, he's only gonna get paid 25,000. He is getting paid tens of millions, maybe even hundreds, Lord knows, tens of millions of USD and the Rupia per every project this fucking government does. Every project that he signs
Oh
off,
my
God knows
god.
how many there are.
He's not even scheming from the top. He's just taking a fed ass bite. This is like
He's
me
taking,
asking you, hey, would you like a bite of my burger? You just chomping the whole thing.
This is like
like,
that
I've
one time
seen
that guy
so
we all
many
know
people.
ate a submarine.
I don't know which one, but
Yeah, okay. Continue.
like,
Let's not talk about
like
inside jokes.
it's like there's people in the comments praising him, like, oh, like Hutumutar Beijing or some shit. I don't know, wrong word probably, but and he's like such a down to earth president or something.
So
But
humble. He's like J.
they don't
Cole.
so how he's so humble, taking such a tiny little salary, not realizing this does not affect him in the slightest. It's not even a dent. It's not even enough for him to notice. He's not even going to
Like the
notice
guy is
how much
already
money
a millionaire.
he is. He's up there. He's up there. Like he. It's not even about like him already being rich. It's like how rich he's still going to become. Like they,
Yeah.
if he really wants to make a change, like see, like this is something we should be talking about, like how Arne, his words do not match his actions, like this, his words
Yeah.
actually do not match his actions. He's saying he's only going to take 25K. He's taking 25K on top of the millions he's already going to get from all the projects that he's going to sign off in the next 4 years, and all
See,
the
see,
ones that he has already signed off on.
my issue with the thing he said was he said he did not decrease his salary, right? He just said he's not gonna touch 50% of it, right? He's not gonna take 50% of it, right? How can we trust this man? This is literally just a trust me, bro. He literally threw a trust me, bro, at us. He put that shit empathy of the tweet. Like that was a deliberate decision. He wanted us to all first read the Furta Matigo Horiba and like feel without knowing what's actually going on, be like, oh my god, this is so good, this is gonna save us so much money, and then at the bottom is like, I'm just not gonna touch it. Wink, wink. The fuck, we are
what's
not
gonna
gonna trust
happen
that
to
shit.
Maybe
that
he just,
50K?
transfers everything to his account and just takes 25K a
Oh
month.
my god, bro. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck does it mean? Like, oh, I'm not gonna take 50%. What does it mean, really? It don't mean shit.
Like he signed off on the vape thing so fast. Why can't he just enforce the law that he passed for the
See,
salary cut right now for the president?
see, you know what
Why
I
does
hear
he?
no one talk about when it comes to decreasing government spending. Kuriga Raisuna de Rufia, Kuriga
Oh my
Parliament member
fucking
de Rufia.
god!
Eche the
The
Hamakanda
parliament members, I think
Watalami.
they get paid like 50K per month.
I know,
Anyone who's been in
I
the
don't know how
parliament,
much, but all I know is they get a shit.
50K. They
how
get
much is it?
paid much more.
How
Yeah,
much?
exactly. Eche the
No, I don't
Hamakanda
think they get paid
Watalami,
much more
man.
because like
No,
Listen,
on
I don't
and
Majlis, they
care
get
if it's
allowance,
one
they get
rupee. I don't care if it's
parliament
1 million. Make it to
additional
zero.
parliament members, apparently they get Aasandha Echo, they get Ituru insurance for all their children and their wife. And apparently, if
Exactly.
you have more than one wife, you have to pick and choose between like which wife you want to give
Do you think
insurance
which one do you
to.
think
I
Gasim
wonder what
picked?
Kasim did.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
Apparently, this was
Probably.
like this was like an actual issue among some like the
Honestly,
parliament staff were like
honestly,
wondering
Kasim.
like what if they have
honestly,
like more than one
that
wife, what
shit
are we
gotta
gonna
be
do?
like that
And
shit
they
kind
were
of
like, yeah, pick and
un-Islamic. All
choose
right,
your favorite wife.
making you pick favorite wives. That's we are 100% Muslim country, guys. I don't think we should have that. We should just remove it completely so none of the wives get it.
Yeah, it goes against like the entire purpose of having like more
Four
than one
wives.
wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
even four wives. Like
Like,
imagine you have like two wives and this guy is just like, oh, I get extra healthcare. Which one of you are gonna get me more children? You'll get insurance.
nah, it's
yeah.
probably gonna be like, which one of you provides me with the better head?
Oh my god. Nah,
What if it
but
was like one of those people who were in Majlis for like 30 years and then, yeah, this term I'm going to give it to this wife. Next term, it's going to be other wife.
I think Gasim does that shit unironically. He
Yeah,
would be
Kasim
like,
might do that.
ladies, I have a deal for you. Let's pull sticks. The one who gets the longest stick gets it this time.
See, but at the end of the day, I don't think all this insurance and shit matters to these guys. Like, it's
Yeah,
like
we
pennies to
should give
them.
it to them. No, I don't care if it's pennies to them. It's millions to us. All right, it's our tax money here.
True.
You are
That's true.
outraged about a smoker getting treatment. You are not outraged enough about this. All right, this is
Okay,
the
You
what
guys
do
real
you
know
issue.
guys
that
think that,
they get paid for each meeting they hold, even if they don't go, right?
Yeah, bro.
I'm
That's
sure.
If
Yeah.
I
interesting.
did the shit
yeah,
they do
attendance is not
at the fucking
compulsory for
parliament, I
Majlis.
would
Yep.
get fired the next day. HR would be on my ass. Riffing me a new one.
You can get the seat and just never go to Majlis.
Yep.
That's true. I have been to like
Yeah.
so many of these Majlis meetings. There are more empty seats than full ones. Like,
Yeah.
unironically, it's so empty
Fucking
all the time.
outrageous. Fucking shameful. this is the most shameful thing
And these are
since
the people
movies
running the country.
banning vape.
Hey, do you
See,
guys
like,
think there might be rights for the
See, here's the thing.
Sarukaru and Muizzu atun 10% Dakura?
Here's the thing, right? I think people are too damn tired to do riots.
Yeah.
I think they're
People
too
are
scared.
people
I-
are
No,
already
people are
struggling.
genuine.
Like
People are
imagine
just
the
like,
tired.
guy
There's no
earning
energy.
13,000 and
Like, I
he's
found
barely making ends meet. And
They
then
did
Muizzu
like
comes.
there was this thing about like 12 people earning less than 12,000 being exempt from this, right?
Yeah,
What?
but
I
But
think
what
so.
about
like
someone earning 13,000?
12,500 is still not enough to make ends
Bro,
meet.
me economy barely
Like,
20,000 in survive Kuraveni.
Like
I don't think there are going to be any riots because, like, people, I've, like, tried talking again, like, I'm just, like, this thing, like, people's opinion.
Yeah,
I've, like, tried talking to people on things, like, I had to go around, like, asking people about their opinions, like, asking them if they can, like, just even share their opinion, not even, like, come on and show up on video or anything, just, just voice their opinion. They're like, no, was if I can't I can't do this shit.
yeah.
Like,
See,
people
here's the
are,
thing.
like,
Let me tell you
government
when people riot.
sarkar Muslim are not gonna riot.
Yeah, no, let me tell you when people riot. Right? So right now, people are just barely getting by. They have no energy to riot. They will riot at the lowest level, which is the level that's below that, where they have nothing left to lose. And the government keeps
Yeah,
us just above that level for where we don't have energy, but we still have things to lose. That's the level
yeah.
where we're kept at.
They still have something to lose, like, even if it's
Okay, I agree that
really
Yeah.
small.
Ibu went overboard with the whole slurry Bodukuru to everyone. He did not need to pay MPL Mihunna dollar. That was so unnecessary.
Did you know that MSCO people? Holy shit! I just discovered today.
Wait,
MSCO
was it? Yeah,
people get
MSU. I forgot. Not
MSCO,
MPL.
yeah, not
Yeah,
MPL. Oh, okay, yeah, MSCO, never
MSU. Yeah.
mind. And also, they get paid like on a 25K at the end. Like, they get paid 50% of their
yep,
salary, like, bonus
same
at the end
thing.
of the year.
Yep.
That's crazy. I wanna work at MSCO, man.
Nah,
Bruh,
you don't.
Moise,
I'm saying this
he
security
pulled
guard
up
friend
and
of
gave
mine,
so many new
like, living
positions
his
and
life.
shit. That is
Security guard.
outrageous.
Yeah, he's like a fucking security. This one guy I know, yeah, he's a security guard at MSC. Yeah. He just has to sit there, open gates, nothing at all, like, nothing other than that. It's a fucking airport. He gets paid quite a large sum. He gets paid half his salary in USD, and at the end of the year, he gets paid 25K in addition to his salary.
Listen. I'm not gonna hate on a fellow citizen earning his bread.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
I'm
hating
gonna
on
hate
the
on the
people that
people
set the laws.
creating. I'm gonna hate on the people creating these unnecessary job positions and
Yeah,
like giving
Yeah,
salary
Ibu
to those
solely.
people. Not just
How
Ibu
do you
Salih,
guys
Movies
feel
also
about
created so many
decreasing
unnecessary
the
positions.
amount of political job positions?
Yeah,
I absolutely
they
agree with
really
it.
should. There's no need for the Majlis to have how many seats?
I think 970 karne, 90 karne.
There
Bro,
is no absolute need for Majlis to have 80 seats.
It's like, Arne, if an island has like 1,000 Ginavedji, they give like a seat to the island.
It's fucking thousand. If an island has 5,000 people, does not mean that they need 5 Majlis members and one person can fucking get the opinions of 5,000. The islands are not that big. The only big places here is Male, Kurudufushi City, Addu City, Formula. Those are the big population centers. Okay, they can get, multiple seats, but we
Yeah,
don't need 4 seats to one island.
okay. So I think we can all agree the main thing that's sucking money out of taxpayers is the parliament.
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think we should have a
Actually,
dedicated episode
not
for hating on the parliament.
exactly,
What do you mean,
not
not exactly?
really. I don't think you
Okay,
guys
elaborate.
realize how much the higher ups in these government companies get paid. Like, I'm not saying, I'm not gonna mention any names, but a birdie told me that MPO may or may not, have been like receiving the higher ups at MPO may or may not have been receiving a project a lot more than all the Majlis members gave. Theories combined. And these companies ke bodete mi hunta like they get paid like a lot more than they deserve. Like it's actually insane like how much money goes into these people's pockets for like just and the worst part is they don't even get elected by people. They get elected by the president himself. Like the people do not have a say in who Arne becomes the CEO of this company or who becomes the chairman of Miyoni or anything like that. It's like and the thing is these companies in my opinion at least like do a lot more have a lot more power than Majlis because Majlis is like a lot of people just arguing with each other. Like these companies ke mati kative mi hunta they can like sign off on anything they want. They just need like okay from the president, I think, but not even
Yeah.
legally. They don't need legally president. Okay, they're just like, oh yeah, I want to do this. Yeah, let's do that. I'm the boss here. And then they sign off on it. They get paid tens of millions, and then they're on the way. It's actually crazy how much money. Like we point our fingers too much at Majlis because Majlis is like the loud motherfucker in the class. But this is exactly like the 4.0 GPA student shitting in the urinal, but nobody's suspecting him because he's the 4.0 GPA student. We're pointing our fingers at the low GPAs. We should be pointing our fingers at the higher GPAs. Higher
You know,
GPAs are where it's at. Yeah.
I think that the government should not have the power to hire the people for the public companies because
Yeah.
it's so shit. Because every 5 years, the whole board of directors are getting changed. The CEO is
Yeah.
getting changed. Next thing you know, Adure's son is the CEO of Stelco for some reason.
And this one has like no experience in anything electrical or running a business.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he's still Adure's son will absolutely remain to be the tourism minister for the next 5 years because it's not like see like the thing is this isn't exactly Moise Geberica. Moise isn't the big man right now. It's Adure. Like this is Adure's Sarukar. Like this is Adure's reign, not Moise reign.
He's the one
This is
pulling
like
the strings, man.
this is like Ebo and Arnie all over again, except who except like Arnie like is actually getting
made
shit
the
done.
good chess moves.
Yeah, it's like Arne. Adure is the one making all the big moves. Moise is just the like the spokesperson, if you will, for all Adure's moves.
Interesting.
Man, I'm
He
tired.
is wisdom.
Nah, listen, I'm tired every election season of having to choose between two devils. Okay, like I'm genuinely tired of it.
You know what really sucks?
What?
Oh, it's always Arnie side or Yamin side. Like let's be real. This time, Moise came from Yamin. And
yeah.
You know what's really funny though?
What?
You know how during the campaign, Moise got most of his votes by pasting Yamin's face next to his face.
Oh my god, bro, that
Yeah,
shit was so
You
fucking
all remember
embarrassing.
that? Do we all remember
Yeah,
that?
I
Oh,
You know what he
Yes.
said during the elections? He said, "Hua kurandani yamin gatuga hifaga."
oh yeah.
He said
Yamin,
those
I think
exact
man.
words.
Yamin didn't
Yamin
even
was not
show up to the.
invited.
Bro,
Yeah,
this is the level
actually,
of
okay.
this is the caliber. Fucking hell,
Lies,
man.
lies.
It's endless lies.
And
I'm so
what
glad.
Yamin said was, Adure did not answer his calls. Muizzu stopped answering his calls.
Yeah. It's actually what they
You know
did
what
to
I
like
did?
a bunch of people.
Election duo. Like when like it was 100% sure that Muizzu was gonna win. You know what I did? I went to his TikTok and I downloaded every single TikTok he posted on his official TikTok account. I have that shit sitting. I have like the full motherload of this man's lies non-stop. I
Damn.
have that shit archived.
I'm sure Channel 13 also has
Yeah.
that shit archived. They play that shit every
Yeah.
Thursday night. Just like they did tonight.
Man.
You could actually probably sell that
speaking
shit
of
like down the line, yeah.
speaking of Channel 13, you know what that really grinds my gears? Fucking Family Guy reference out here. You know what grinds my gears? The media. Okay, the way they reported on this vape ban, they went out there and they stuck a camera in random civilians' faces and they were like, they asked, vape ban kurmaki rangalakam. What is this yes or no questions? Is this really the questions that the media should be asking? Is this the
Those are the
level
wrong questions.
of our media? Yeah, these are the wrong questions. They should be asking. Vape ban kurima hisabunge nimuni hai. Mikuri kurang wahisaba hekata tumedikofa.
Like
Is
it
this
was
the end of
generally the most propaganda, like the laziest fucking
Yeah,
questions
bro. Oh my
anyone
god.
could ever
Speaking
ask.
of propaganda, bro. Speaking of propaganda, I have never seen a president see a presidency.
Holy shit.
Okay,
Actually,
yeah.
Fish, pull up Dueli on Instagram right now. You think
Wasn't
Abdul
there
is bad? Look at this shit.
post like
PML
wasn't
announced
Look at
Aasandha, like,
the
promoting
Yamin thing.
them?
Look at the Yamin
Oh
thing.
my god, what the?
Yeah.
I throw up. I spit on this shit, bro. Oh my god.
I
just
know,
realized
I know.
it's not. It
Rafa,
doesn't
can you
hold the
see
same
this?
type of insult
Follow his
value.
page.
Oh my god.
Rafa, you can see.
Call an ambulance. Oh, what the fuck is
followers do
this?
they have?
Oh my. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen enough. I have seen enough.
Yeah.
I have seen enough. I will block this shit, man.
Yeah,
This is so
10K
disgusting.
followers.
Oh my god.
10K
It's
followers.
botted.
Your
You know,
favorite Netflix show.
Look at the
Like,
like count.
they got like 49 likes on a post 3
Oh
days
my
ago.
god, bro. This shit
That's
gotta be botted. Let me check
crazy.
the follow list.
Hey, you
There's no
gotta
way this
run
is
something
real.
on this. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
This has to
Yeah,
be botted.
that's
There's
botted.
no. Oh my god.
The person must be so interested in the political state of the country.
Local
This is like Ice Spice buying me as a follower.
35 likes in
30.
7 days. This is straight
And
up.
you know, this is
It's
like
the same
extremely new
30
in it.
people
This
liking
thing is
it.
like months old.
Oh my god, how embarrassing. This is
It's
oh
actually
my god.
crazy.
Less than 200 people who actually follow the page.
Yeah.
Bro, they can't break 40
God.
likes. It's just the same 30 people working there liking on their accounts and their old accounts.
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
really
look, there were
happening in the
41
economy
on
of
one like.
Maldives? Facts. Previous administration suspended. Oh my god, what fucking lot of bullshit.
At least Aasandha got some traction.
Yeah. This is the new
what's-
up to mother. Like
this
they
is-
fucked up. That's
oh
the
my
first
God.
post. Look at that shit. Do you see that TM
What the fuck?
the post over there with Tiriga? That's a dude from my class.
Yeah.
That man is 21 years
Oh
old.
my god. Nah man.
I know that
This is
guy.
disgraceful.
Yeah.
What are those random memes?
I don't know, man. This is genuinely disgusting. Listen. The media has fallen to levels I have never even imagined.
Genuinely has.
The random
So
memes
this is a
so
good
that
example. Yeah,
Get
continue.
like some
Right,
people to
yeah,
watch
yeah.
their shit.
23 likes. Oh my. You're gonna
On a
get banned.
10K page.
I barely use Instagram. It's
Oh
fine.
man.
I don't use
You
Instagram. I don't care.
can like
I
just
will risk a ban.
you can actually like expose these motherfuckers, man. Like
Bruh,
people
this
think
is a psyop. This is literally the definition of a fucking psyop. Using they're trying to
Yeah.
weaponize fucking memes.
Like,
Oh my god, office
how
memes
did
of
they
Why
fall
fucking
off
are
hell.
they
so hard, man?
posting football?
Bro.
what?
Why are
Oh
they
my god,
posting
bruh.
football?
They're trying to appeal to the youth. They're trying to get the young ones
This is
At
how
to
least,
low they
watch
think
this
of
shit.
at
us.
least we didn't find out about the up to mother side of right for a long
Yeah,
time.
bro, I
We
have
only
Yeah.
found
Aftermath
out
of
like
band
close to the
like blocked,
election
so I
when
don't.
they started,
Yeah.
promoting Muizzu.
Oh my god, bro. See, this is the thing. This is the thing. The media has like this shit is really obvious, right? This is the obvious stuff that we can just
Yeah.
look and we can tell. Okay, this is propaganda. Let me tell you something. Uh, the media, the way they are all working right now, what they're doing is like malicious compliance type shit. All right, this is the negative. When Arnie was like, let's open up the media for everyone, right? We all thought it
Yeah.
was a great idea. All right,
Yeah. Nah.
you know what they did to fuck up that decision? What they did was
What?
they took advantage of the free media and they started making so many shit media that now when you check the news, you know even less than what you knew. You are left with more questions than when you started. Oh my god, it is so bad. It is genuinely so bad. The media is at such a level where it is actually. I have no respect for journalists. That's how bad the current state of media in this nation is.
Hardest
No,
quotes
no,
of
no.
2020. You open the news and you are left less knowledge than you
Yes,
started
I
watching it.
should. It's like they all actively try to confuse you more. Okay, the media takes are such non-takes. It's like such soft bullshit. I'm telling you, we got hard. Okay. Don't take out of okay. There's no amount of context will save me when I say this. What I am about to say. We gotta we gotta bring back journalists. All right, we gotta journalism so that the only journalists writing would be journalists who actually care about spreading the news and the truth. All right,
You guys want to
they
know
are right.
something crazy? Like, I
What?
don't know if this is like fully public knowledge or not, but you
Go
remember the
on.
TV, right?
Yes, I recall them. They were a
Do you
large
know who
part
it
of my
was run
childhood.
by?
Oh,
The Champa brothers.
Yeah, Champa.
They
holy shit!
created that shit to take Arnie down. They used Arnie ethics against him, like Arnie's like free speech and all that shit. They utilized
Yeah.
the law, the like leeways that Arnie gave them. Like they
Mhm.
started the TV, took Arnie down, Arnie quit, then they immediately like stopped that shit.
Exactly. Like this. That's the thing that like
That's
with
like
every freedom
that's
that
like
we get,
true
there will be
journalism, man.
people who
Like you
actually
you have
take it and ruin it.
yeah.
Yeah, do you remember when they Annie welcome Balima MN what was it called? MSN PC? They
MSN
turned it to
they turned it to
MSN
TVM immediately.
and they turned it to TVM overnight.
Yeah.
That
Does
era was
VTV
fucking
still
crazy.
exist?
No, I don't think so. I
Didn't
think it
it
does,
change
yeah.
like Sun Triam Gitchika? I think the building exists.
Building exists, yeah, but on a
I think
Sanjiam is
Asim got
Sangu,
bored
I
of
think.
it.
Sanjiam is Sangu,
Yeah.
I believe. Raj TV is very clearly MDP. 13
Man,
is
When you guys
Rajan
remember,
TV fell off so hard.
oh my
they are
god, they
full of
used to be
garbage study.
they used to be like the TV of our generation.
See, I'm telling
They
you,
used
the
they used to
journalists,
send
they
journalists
gotta
to
be
work.
scared.
The journalists would be bleeding from their heads
That's true.
during
Exactly.
the
Those are the
protest
See,
real
time.
that's what we
journalists.
need. Yamin like provided us with good journalists, man.
Yeah, the
He
journal.
had
Back in my
motherfuckers
day,
getting
journalists
disappeared
knew
and
what to
shit.
do.
Like you like the thing. You know what? Like I'm in the field. I see people around. Though there's actually fucking kids writing this shit. Like the people, the news you see, they are written by kids, like
Oh
actual
my
fucking
god.
kids straight out of school. The photographers you see,
Ah
also
man.
kids straight out of all levels. These guys are fresh blood
See,
because
I can see
motherfuckers
the
just want.
quality of that in the news that I read. I can
Yeah, because
tell.
like
I
motherfuckers
can tell.
want like cheap labor than quality shit. Because like back in the days of Yamin, people were scared to become journalists because you could get disappeared for like the wrong thing you said. Back in the days of Mamun, you absolutely could get disappeared, or worse, worse than getting disappeared. Who knows what he would do? Like they had that fear, so like you needed like that. You needed to have like the passion to do that shit. Like you needed to have the
Yeah.
skill and all that shit to
You
become a
needed the
journalist.
people with the morals of a journalist
Yeah, see, like
to
this
be a
is the
journalist.
thing about barrier to entry.
Oh
Remember
my
that
gosh, what the fuck?
news article you shared? It was like Raja Gomez Atolaka, Hudu alert and the fucking thumbnail was Hudu Changi Atake.
Yeah, see now during Yamin days,
That shit
during
would not
Mamun
have
days,
happened.
they should not would have. Yeah, they should would not
Okay,
have.
okay, fuck.
And
Wait,
also
wait, wait.
like
I gotta say
there's
a
such
quick
a
disclaimer. I gotta
saturation
say,
of.
no, listen. This is our digital footprint. Let's put out a quick disclaimer that we are
Yeah.
clearly fucking joking. We don't think journalists should be abused. In a democratic nation,
I
journalists
would
should
like
be
to go on
free and
record that
unscared.
we should
Right?
hold
No,
journalist
don't.
journalism industry as an
No,
institution.
censor that shit,
Or
censor that
I
shit,
hope
do not
that,
censor,
and
take
I
away
hope
his free
everyone
speech.
working in the journalism industry, and I would
He
like to
doesn't
go on
mean that
record
I
punishment
hope
my
in
anybody
strike
Minecraft,
who
against
works
this.
in
punishment in Minecraft.
tomorrow,
No.
employees,
Okay. Hey, stop,
Hey,
stop,
hey,
stop,
hey.
stop.
honestly.
Hey, stop, stop. You are giving me too much editing shit. Okay, I don't want to censor all this shit. Alright, I'm trying to save y'all's lives out there. This is your futures, alright?
Hey
We
man, I
have
am a humble
some.
man named Asim,
Oh my god,
True,
bro,
I
shut the
am
fuck
just a
up.
random guy called Farsh,
and then Rafa.
Yeah.
who is very quiet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's just all say we
I'm
do
just
not call
somebody.
for.
I'm a
Yeah,
politician.
we do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's a
we do not
politician. That's
call
all
for
we need
any
to know.
Yeah,
harm to
I
any
heard Rafa was
journalist.
doing.
Oh, dog, stop.
Okay.
This is more work for me. Listen, clean disclaimer. All of this thing we're talking about when it comes to journalists is journalists in Minecraft, not real life.
Yeah.
We think journalists deserve human rights in real life. Continue.
Who's we?
I think we already
Oh
said
my god. Oh
everything
my.
you want about
Okay.
journalism.
You know what?
Also,
End of
have you noticed
podcast.
that there's just really random news websites now?
Exactly.
Like,
That was what I was trying to say. Like this duality shit. Where did it come from?
I don't know.
We have too much. We have like I remember back in the day we used to have like only like Sun Online,
three.
Miharo, and Wagoto. That is all we had.
Oh my god.
That is all we
Vaguto is the
needed.
plague in this nation.
We
No,
had
we
we
did
had
not need Vaguto. Do
listen
not
listen
put
listen
Vaguto
listen
on that
listen
list.
listen.
Yeah.
We had two good websites and one website to laugh at. We need a place to laugh at. Wagutu was that
No,
place.
There is no place for Vaguto in this nation. I shit you not, may God. Vaguto should literally the ground. I would not blink it.
Hey
In
man, I don't
Minecraft.
think
In
that would be very
Minecraft.
nice.
In Minecraft. In
Yeah,
I don't think
Minecraft.
I don't
how,
think Wagutu
how else are we
would
going
be
to
very
find out?
nice.
Lobe
No,
very afford
Vaguto,
Egemana.
What?
the day
Yeah, what
Vaguto
did you
shuts
mean?
down, I will literally put on a fucking suit. I will go get myself some steak and I will cook a steak and eat that steak while wearing a suit, celebrating Vaguto going down. I do not even do that shit for my birthday, but I'll do it for the day Vaguto shuts down. That's how much I hate Vaguto. Alright.
Vagutu headlines are so
Vaguto is the
bad.
main reason I don't like journalists. Vaguto actively decreased my respect for journalists. Single-handedly, they did that shit. Do you know how bad one news agency has to be for to decrease my respect for journalists altogether? That's how bad Vaguto is. It is a genuine plague on this nation.
I agree, to be honest. Yeah.
Yes. You know what?
Did
I
you
don't
guys?
think Up to Mother got enough hate.
They did. And now this new shit. Like I hate how these young motherfuckers start like creating these random ass Instagram pages. And this like the beginning was social, and then they
Oh
went
my
somewhere
god,
with
bro.
it, and
Fuck
somehow they're still
social.
going. I God knows how. I guess
Remember
they
that
keep like
that new place, that
yeah,
Maldivian
Arne.
tour?
Oh my fucking god.
Life is Maldivian or something like that.
Growing up Maldivian, yeah.
Yeah, it's this bunch of two rich girls talking about how much they spend on
Yeah.
luxury bags
What
or
does that
some
have to
shit.
do with growing up Maldivian?
Yeah,
Like
and they put
the
on this
most
really fake accent.
Let us all watch together Up to Mother's comical failure and just general evidence of them being like subhuman in Minecraft. Alright, let me share my screen with y'all. Why can't I afford rent, Muiz? Why can't I afford rent? You know how fucking expensive rent is. You know, let's actually look at how expensive rent is. Okay.
You
Oh
know what
fuck! I
they
forgot.
mean
I will block me.
when they say housing?
What?
Making
What do they
those
mean?
communist block 20-story
Oh,
apartments and cramming like 50,000 people into one
holy
big
fucking shit.
apartment home.
My god. Do you know the original plan for Heoflix?
it
The
was
actual
supposed to be
plan
like
was
temporary, right?
what?
It was supposed to be like temporary, right?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a temporary for people who are like who genuinely cannot afford rent, but also like
Yeah.
people who have me koshita who have like one bedroom and it's like five people in the ekahal me hunna. It was supposed to be a temporary solution. That was Yamin's
Yeah.
original plan. And then hisabung like they stay there for like 5-10 warakang years, I think. And then once I think it was Rastu, I think I'm not sure, or
Yeah.
like some Tarne Huskofer, they were going to like actually develop the area. Finally
That is how it should be.
decentralize Male.
Yeah.
Finally decentralize Male. That was the actual plan, to decentralize Male and like take like the huge population out of this place and decentralize Male and actually like develop the nearby areas. And
Yeah.
that was the actual plan. But Ibu came along and decided like, yeah, no, this list is wrong. We need to revise the list of people that we are going to give the flats to.
Oh my god,
And then
bro.
like people who were already living Hamajahilaging and Male, who just wanted a slightly bigger apartment, who just wanted a newer place to live, who wanted to live in Holumale, they decide to move in. The people who actually need the houses don't get their housing, and we are at where we are now. Here, flats is a fucking
Yeah.
dump.
That is
It was
how
And
never.
those
like
people are
government subsidized
renting out their
housing
flats.
should be.
Yeah,
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 like every तुम flat था तो like what do you mean you're renting out? This is for the needy. This is for the people who are
yeah.
in need.
Remember that one story about those people who combined two flats to make a mega
Oh
flat?
Oh
my
my god,
god, they got
bro,
like
that shit.
a massive fucking like. See this, those people,
Dude,
they have
dude.
enough money to turn that place into luxury apartments. That Pia Flats is not meant to be luxury apartments. It's meant to be temporary housing for people who genuinely cannot live in their current places. For people who are living in places that are actually unlivable. But these motherfuckers, these like are me fucking. I don't even know, man. I don't even have the words to describe what these motherfuckers are.
It's
The
let's just
people,
watch
most
the
of the
video. You get what you're trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah.
most of the people living in Arne flats do not deserve to live in flats. They have genuinely turned those places into like luxurious apartments. That is not what that place was supposed to be. Like, if you have the ability to turn your flat into a luxury apartment for your family of 3 or 4, you aren't one of the people that flats was actually made for. Like, you are not the demographic for flats.
Job security, but the government workers can't go on strike because they're scared to lose their jobs. Fucking cinema.
Interesting. Choose Kurakome field. What about the motherfuckers who wanted to go into the
The
field of
pilot.
selling vapes? What about those people, huh? What
Nah,
about
nah,
those
nah, nah, nah.
jobs?
I'm not gonna defend you on this one, man. I can't defend you.
Hey man, it's a job. It's a job.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
it's a
saying.
job. It's a job. Listen. What about the pilots? I feel like everyone forgot
Look,
about everyone going to pilot in school. Those kids got fucked over so hard.
yeah, I do not know enough about that situation.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
five
I
years we
just know
will
they
see
got
the
fucked over.
homeless pilot population.
Pi-
There's so many pilots.
oh,
There's like
man.
way too many pilots,
How many
Bro,
did they send? Like
piloting here is like
700 or
CS
something?
major meme.
brother. Yeah,
Oh my god, bro. They gotta have some transferable skills for other jobs, right? Like,
nah, they
yeah.
don't. Pilots is it's a
Oh,
niche thing. It's like
oh,
you become a barista. You know, you can only brew coffee. You can't make milkshakes.
oh man. I really
Like,
hope those
I'm
kids are
pretty
like
sure
doing good.
everyone here knows like at least 5 people who went for piloting.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I know 5 people that are close to me that like
Yeah,
are trying
and
to
then
become pilots.
those 5 people, no, other 5 people.
Yeah,
And then there are people who are not close to you who also went for
yeah,
piloting. There's
yeah.
so many pilots here. There's
There's
not
way
enough.
too many pilots. You know
There's
what's
not enough
crazy? Like,
jobs for
Arne, I've heard about this thing recently about something called the Nautilus scholarship or something by some
What
company.
is it?
Arne, they, like most places are like, like Arne, people just get loans for the things that they want to do, or like scholarships for the thing for like whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
These guys are
Oh,
trying to
I fucked up.
um, these guys are trying
Yeah,
to
continue.
get, instead of pilots, they're trying to get aircraft engineers. Like
See,
that
now
type of
that
shit,
is good.
that's what we need. Imagine aircraft engineers like Kochita in Maldives. Like a
You
lot
know
of
what? For
aircraft
some
engineers.
reason, I blame all of this on Mahmoud. Too many
Yeah.
pilots, I blame Mahmoud. I don't know what, but my heart says I gotta blame Mahmoud for it.
Your heart says you gotta blame Mamun for the increase of
Yes.
pilots.
Yeah, if Mamun did not
Yes.
introduce tourism, we might not have this many pilots.
I don't think it was Mamun that introduced tourism.
It was Mahmoud.
It
But
might
You
isn't
have to
do
it
do
not know
Mahmoud's
that.
something
country?
with nah, it has something to do with a certain man who decides to wear either shorts or mundu at all
No, no,
times.
no, no. I don't think you realize how heavily subsidized and pushed the tourism industry here is. And I'm telling you,
That's true.
Mahmoud gotta take credit
Even
for
back
that shit.
then, it was like pushed like
Yeah.
a lot. I heard stories from like Champa Crown, like one of their general manager, I think. I heard stories from him,
Yeah.
and he they got pushed heavily for this
Yeah.
tourism shit.
Let's continue. Peaceful Tanaka. Wait. Peaceful Tanaka. He says, let me pull up something real quick. Let's scroll to see how far we have to scroll before we see something horrendous. Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh, interesting. Peaceful, he said.
Brother, the peaceful nation who is promised. Wow, so peaceful, guys. Oh, instead of fucking
Oh,
Ledo.
with the fucking Ledo.
Nah. Oh my god, that shit gotta
Yeah,
hurt.
not for
He
that's
didn't
pretty
even.
goofy
He stepped
getting
the
a Ledo.
fucking
That
lip.
is insane. That man pulled
Let's
up
get a
in a
replay on
ladder.
that. Oh my god,
No,
bro.
but he
Nah,
couldn't
that's like,
even like keep
He
the
couldn't
letter.
even
That's the
bro,
hit.
look
worst
at this.
part.
Yeah, he
Something
didn't even land
disconnected from
Nah.
one
him.
hit.
Imagine
Oh yeah,
being
he's back.
Oh,
bored.
here
What
comes
a
the Ledo
fucking
again.
legend,
Holy
man.
shit. Man,
Imagine you
Now
hit
like
another guy
someone
picked
with
it
you
the
up.
die
Now
Ledo.
another guy. Oh, oof,
and
boom.
Yeah,
then
He got
finally.
it.
you die to a fucking ladder. Shit, no,
Oh my
imagine
god,
giving
bro.
birth to a child. They grow up to
Bro, his shirt
reach
just
their
fucking disappeared.
20s or
How did that
30s,
happen?
and then your child
Dude,
fucking dies to a ladder attack.
nah,
You do
man.
not
This
possess the
this
technology.
fucking
What
behavior.
Muizzu
Oh my
looks
god.
so out of place. Holy shit.
He's trying so
Yeah,
hard to
he's
be
just
young.
like, he's like, I can't believe I have to do this shit. Even he's like embarrassed by the way they are acting.
He's like, this cannot be how I attain these goals.
How
Oh
is
my
this not
god.
bribery?
Wow.
How is
Did you
this not
say
fucking
Jurimana zero?
bribery? Bro, how
He
much
just
is your jury money?
introduced a law where a new type of Jurimana is a thing. He just introduced a new type of Jurimana upon the whole nation.
Nah, no fucking way.
You should like fish. You know what you should do?
Yeah.
You should like
What?
post daily clips of Arne Muizzu promises and him like directly contradicting that shit.
No, but it's the fact that they probably like watched over this part so many times to like edit it and stuff, and they were just
Yeah.
like, yep, this is the one, and they posted it.
To
Like,
mother man.
up to mother have zero haters, I'm dead. Like, this is like, what a fucking sellout. This is like the most sellout shit I've ever seen. And I've seen, like, the fucking lunch ads, okay? This is up there. There are people selling mold to kids, and this is somehow worse. How you guys stop that? Like, I feel like Up to Mother does not get enough hate for the shit they
They
post
really
during the
don't.
election.
Do they still
Yeah.
post?
No, they stopped after the
Let me check the
election.
last post.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, this shit was like straight up propaganda. This is a fucking sigh of
That
they
shit
pulled
was
off.
just
I'm
for the
telling you.
campaign though.
Yeah. You know what
Yeah,
I heard?
this shit,
Like,
this shit
they
was look.
started
They
this shit
are
with the
getting like
campaign in mind.
good. This is like 20k, 19k,
Yeah, they
45k, 60.
started
This
up
shit,
to Mother
they
with the
just shut
campaign
it
in
down,
mind.
bro.
Yeah,
You think
because
people
it
just
did
shut
come
this shit
like
down for no
pretty
reason?
close.
No, this shit was like well funded and shit.
Damn, your
Like they're
Wi-Fi
holding events and
ass.
shit. They probably sold
Your
Your
themselves
Wi-Fi
for
is
this
Wi-Fi is
fucking
so
event.
bad.
Wi-Fi so ass.
Wait, what is this event?
We don't hear
Oh my
you
god,
at all.
Moise is at the
I don't
event,
have
of
even.
course. I'm telling you, this event was what they sold themselves for.
Moise is
We don't
intervening.
Why else would
understand
Moise
anything you
be at the
say.
event?
Yeah. What event?
Yeah. This is crazy, man.
Yeah, but the propaganda downfall is crazy. How did they grow from this to whatever that Instagram page was?
Yeah.
Uh,
This was actually
well, you know,
alright
here's the thing,
propaganda.
you need the most propaganda during. You need this shit only during the elections. This is a campaign tool. Now the new shit, that's just general propaganda.
That's true.
They throw so many shit at the wall. A few of them will stick. That's what they're doing. Like, let's look at social envy. I have them blocked, so this might be a bit hard to pull off. Yeah, there's no point in going through my block list. They'll be like,
Press
this shit
Control
is just
F.
going forever. Wow, the second thing I blocked. I wonder why.
What are they even posting now? They're posting the
Let's
same
see.
fucking meme.
No. Yeah, that
Their
was a retarded
TikToks are
meme.
worse. Right?
They post
I'm
the
not unblocking
same.
them on TikTok just to see this shit, man. This literally infuriates me so much. This fucking format they use.
Yeah. It's so lazy. It's so like. It's so millennial.
Yeah,
It's like you hire a
It's like
millennial and be like,
millennial
like
pretending to be
yeah,
Gen Z.
yeah.
like,
It's like they hired a
oh,
millennial and told it to
all
like
right,
Yeah,
you know what?
here's
deliver to
showing
the
the
younger,
mold again.
the cool kids. Oh my fuck god.
Look at that fake ass accent.
God.
Wow, how is it taking her that long to come up with a response? Okay, yeah, I'm not watching that shit. Fuck it.
Yeah, she has a lot.
I'm not watching that.
Oh my god. Where did
Just
these
read
bitches
more.
develop
Okay,
this accent
government.
from?
I don't know.
Movies.
I don't want to know.
God. You know what we should do? We should go to North
Yeah,
Korea
this
and
one. Yeah.
limit access to media.
Go up, go up.
This one, I'm not
Yeah,
clicking
this is one of
anything
the
up.
worst
Or
clips I've ever seen in my entire life. You should watch that.
this, this one, I'm not. No,
Yeah,
Do it.
I have seen enough. I don't
I
wanna.
think
I
this is
have
the
seen enough. I don't
most
wanna.
Do it.
expensive thing in a
Uh,
boat clip.
Just shows how out of touch with
Alright,
reality they are.
Yeah, this girl on the left, she has the worst accent I've ever heard.
Yeah.
alright. So what's the top
It's
two?
just God. Ah. Who funds this shit, man? Do
Wait,
they like really spend their hard-earned money?
wait.
Oh shit!
Apparently, someone is funding.
I mean, yeah. Look at the
Yeah, that
studio
shit
and
is
shit.
like
That's like
very well funded. This
that's
social
pretty.
media
That's
thing.
pretty high quality. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a photo. Yeah, and the editing and
They got
everything.
a whole ass studio for that shit. The audio's good too.
That's a good source. Maybe let's find who is running this shit. Bro, it's a construction company. What business does a construction company have investing in a social like this fucking teen ass goofy or whatever this shit is? See, creative arts and entertainment activities. Yeah, see, 2024. Before
There's
that, they
also
were in
this one
construction.
other cringe. Is it called The English or
Again,
something?
English.
the English, I have her blocked,
English is just
man.
one person.
Nope.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
very
she isn't
cringe.
that bad. I just don't want to
It's
see her shit
Yeah,
ever again. So
same.
yeah, I have nothing
Like
against her. You know what? I'm kind of glad that my hate for growing up in Maldives is not unjustified because they are linked to social, and I can't like anything that's linked to social. Fucking hate
oh yeah,
social
they're linked to
people.
social, right? I discovered that tonight
Yeah,
just now.
yeah, same. Like I blocked them the moment they came on my and I get my for you page. I was like, yeah, no, this shit ain't for me. I don't want to see this ever again. Not on the data I pay for and the phone I pay for. Hell no. Well, gentlemen, this has been quite the productive podcast. Give it
Yeah,
up
it's
for
been
the first episode, one of many episodes of the Fishie podcast. Dare I say, let me tell you guys the real name of this podcast. This podcast name is going to be The Generational Podcast. We hope to see you all on the next episode. Everyone say goodbye to the viewers.
goodbye.
Say goodbye
Viewer.
right now.
Bye bye.
Bye.